Hello, my beauties and beautifuls, and welcome to the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel, where I'm passionate about helping all victims of all ages and all genders overcome the fear of facing the abuse and dealing with it and healing to become survivors so we can help one victim at a time and we become survivors, and that's where the goodness is at. And I'd like to welcome y'all to the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel, where we're using the platform of justice for Shanquella Robinson to unite and stay united, lifting our voices for justice for Shanquella Robinson. That is our umbrella, and we are believing that by getting justice for Shanquella Robinson, we will open the door to receive justice for past femicides and decrease significantly, if not, no, we getting rid of it. We defeating femicide altogether for future. And that's why we're here today. And I just thank y'all so much. We started building this community over here with the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel. November 26th was our opening night, and we have been growing ever since. And I'm just so grateful for all of my beauties and beauties. So welcome here. We're starting off with people coming in the door. Hey, Beverly. Beverly Foster says, yes, Gizzo, it's so important to keep this petition alive and active. We ain't gonna rest until we have an arrest. Ooh, I like that. We ain't gonna arrest, but no, sorry. We ain't gonna rest until we get an arrest. I love that. That's a good one, Beverly. That is good. I like that one. And yes, if y'all see, we have pinned in the chat here the petition to sign. So as you come in, click on that and sign the petition. And then a little bit later, I'm going to click on it and let y'all see what it looks like and what it looks like to click on it and sign the petition. A lot of us have already signed. I'd like to thank everybody who's done it already. It's petition for justice for Shanquella. If you have questions, please contact Gizzle Pay Apps here. She is the person to talk to. Gizzle says at Beverly Foster, amen. Together strong we stand. Justice is on our way. Yes, it is. It is. It is. I'm really feeling so good and positive about this. I'm so grateful for all of the love and support and the encouragement to continue on with this. And Gizzle Pay App says, we give you a warm welcome. I hope you'll find us productive and helpful as you plan for our battle. Yes, to get justice for Shanquella. We are so glad to include you on our team. Please like and subscribe. Yes, please like and subscribe, because we're building a community over here with love and respect. And we are using math and science. For those of you who don't know me, I'm 52 years old and the proud mother of 2 XY chromosomes and 1 XX. So I have 2 boys and a girl, or 2 men now and one young lady. And that was one of the reasons what really drew me here to seek justice for Shanquella Robinson. I have a daughter who's 24, will be 25 soon. Her birthday is coming up. And that really touched me when I found out about this towards the end of November. This had already taken place, and it was heartbreaking for me. And the other thing about me is that I have over 30 years of nursing experience, and I spent many years working with spinal cord injury patients, quadriplegics, and it gave me an insight to the injuries that we saw Shanquella Robinson receive. And I was able to explain it. And then with the help of good people like you, John Q has come up here and really simplified it to be able to explain it. So people, you all, everyone is understanding what's happening. And we are all on one accord in agreement that we definitely need to get justice for Shanquella. So thank y'all so much for everybody who is on that page. And Beverly Foster says, Let's find out where each of the Cabos are employed and make them hungry. Content creator, truth teller Danny made public the customer service number for Blue Rhino. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I did see someone post that someone is not no longer employed there. Y'all, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that kind of stuff. We want to stay positive, and we're gonna beat this with love. We're gonna beat this with love and all that stuff. I'm not sure if we're supposed to be posting folks personal information like that and stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see. In case it's not known, Blue Rhino is the place that Dejanay works. Used to work. Yep, that's true. I did hear that. Thank you very much for your contribution, Beverly. I appreciate that. Hey, Donisha. Donisha said, hey, RN Mods chat. Blessings tonight, chat. Please hit the like button. Yeah, let me see what them likes is looking like. Get the likes up, please. Hit the like button on your way in. Hey, you guys watching, let's hit the like button. Yep, just hit the like button, please, because that's what we need. That's what we want. Just as for Shanquella. All right, y'all coming in good. What's up? Gitzel says, all aboard, everyone, get over here. That's right. And I'm just so grateful, y'all. The last couple of days, I did something. A thank you, shout out to C. Reeves, who encouraged me to kind of cut up some of the material and some of the lives. I've just been going live pretty much steadily since November 26th. And encouraged me to kind of chop up some of it and release them as these videos on demand. And so I did, and it's been very successful, and also opened up the door to a lot of new people who have come over there and saw all those hours worth of lives. It's like, and so to put it in a smaller section that was more approachable for people, we were able to bring in some new eyes on this too. So I'm so grateful. Thank you to all of the new members too and subscribers. I thank y'all so much. Gissel says the real deal is starting right now. Yes, it is. And I'm so grateful. That was the first time for me, the premieres, to be able to be in the chat, finally participating. Like, it's easy for me, talk. I'm good at talking. I'm good at talking. Like I said, I'm 52, so this texting and typing type stuff, it's a wee bit of a challenge. But anyway, I felt pretty good about what I did up in there, and it was fun and felt good to, communicate in the chat, and some real new people, and we had some nice exchanges up in there. We got some clarity, and like I said, this is a very sensitive subject that we are, gathering together on. So we have to make sure that, we're able to discuss all this stuff in a respectable way, but still be able to hear everybody's voice, right? Because just because your voice may be different, if people didn't have a different voice, then we wouldn't know how to, bring understanding and shed light. So I appreciate all of the comments, even the ones that were, different like that, because it offered an opportunity for the truth to come out, right? And that's what we're here about, the truth. So thank you so much, Beverly. Encouraging everybody to hit the like button. And I'm glad to be back live again, too. Although it was fun doing those videos on demand, and look forward for that. I'm going to release those on a daily, because I saw that it's been helpful. I've got a lot of people that's been thanking me for putting the information out there. And then, of course, we'll meet in the live, because I do enjoy this. I get something out of this. I'm loving the love and support that y'all have been giving me, and also the energy that we've been giving to Justice for Shanquella Robinson. And Gisu is welcoming the view to all the people. Donisha up in the house. Thank you so much, Donisha, for all of your support. And the Giso says, "Where's our?" Oh, was I? I was a few minutes late. My little correct, it worked tonight, so I was able to had to get my coffee and stuff. Yeah. Y'all was probably used to those premieres starting right on time, huh? I was on time for those premieres. I appreciate all the love and support. The premieres were great. it was so much fun. So much fun. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. But I enjoy this too. And I miss y'all. And thank y'all, all the people that came over. And I didn't mean to pull y'all over there for that short. I didn't know. I just clicked the premiere for the short. I didn't know it was going to do all of that. If y'all come over there, thank y'all so much for coming over. I won't do that again. I'll just let the shorts go out there. I wasn't, it was only a minute. So we just had, but it offered a chat for a premiere of a short. So I didn't know that, but that was fun I think it was like 3 or 4 of us, maybe 5 of us over there in the chat for that short. But I thank everybody who's been coming out all throughout the day, because I've been pumping them out. And see, Jamie, hey Jamie. Jamie says, hello, beautiful Queen RN and fam. My favorite Gen X host in the house. Yes, Gen X. Like I said, 52, baby, 52 years old, and over 30 years of nursing experience. And along the way, I have worked in so many different departments. I was telling y'all about my stint in the critical care, working in ICU and trauma and all that stuff. So I know what a traumatized body looks like. I know what an injured body looks like. So I'm able to point it out so people will know that, how this goes. We know what was on the death certificate, and we can identify the injuries and call it. So thank you so much, James, for representing Gen X, right? Because we are a very special generation, because we were here before the internet. I mean, really here, not like, like I think what y'all, the millennials, y'all, what time y'all was like bigger kids, or, getting ready to go to high school and stuff, then maybe phones and stuff with a little bit more. But it's not like it is now, where like little young kids have phones and stuff, right? Right. So anyway, yeah. So we Gen Xers, we was here before all that stuff. So we know what it was like before, and we know what it's like after. So we have to continue to push the truth, because if once they start changing the narrative, then people forget what the truth is, and then it's easy for you to start believing a lie. Queen B 65, hey Queen B says, hi everyone, happy, thanks God, it's Friday, my all around natural beauty family. All right, we are here seeking justice for Shanquella. Yes, we are. Thank you. All right, I see everybody greeting and loving on one another. Hey, Miss B Lewis says, hey. All around natural beauty. I'm here. Welcome, Marie. Says hello to everyone. What's up, Davy? Davy says hello, RN and chat. Justice for Shanquella Robinson. Yes, we are here seeking justice. Queen B65 says, RN Natural Beauty, I have been under the weather a couple of days, but I have signed the petition. Thank you so much. And then see here, what that petition? Wow, I just said that. Let me just go on and show it real quick. Let me share the screen, and then y'all click on it. But I'm just gonna let us see what it is here. All right, so if you click, I pinned the link in the chat. This here is a change.org. It's a reputable company. We've heard of this before. And look at here, let's get this goal happening here. So there's a goal here. It says justice for Shanquella Robinson. And look at my nice mouse. I got my mouse enlarged and colored. All right, but anyway, I think it's a little bit too big. A justice for Shanquella Robinson. We need answers. Shanquella Robinson. And the petition that says, let's get 35,000 signatures. And right now, it is at 34,926. Wow. So that's what, 74 more? So if before the night is up, we can get 74 people to click the link at the top there, and then you just click this next step, and then boom, 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 get out a little information and go for it. I've already signed it, so I'm not going to do it here, but I wanted to show y'all how easy it is, and that if we can get 74 people before the night is up, how wonderful that'll be. And then somebody remind me before I leave, we'll click it and see if we could do it. Right, that'll be a goal here. Right now it's only 64 people in here, but we just getting in here. So if y'all could share the like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. All right, let me get back over here to the thing. Uh-oh. There we go. Hi, people. Okay, so I need to move this over here too. There. All right. So thank you so much, Queen Bee, for that reminder there. All right. Hello. And Sierra says hello to everyone. What's going on, Sierra? Beverly says, hey, natural beauty RN, math and science life professor. Thank you so much for that. I'm loving it too. Math and science, right? Because they can try to tell us any old kind of silly old fairy tale, but as long as you got that math and science, if it don't add up. Somebody had made a good little comment. Put it out there again. I forgot what you said. And Donisha says at Beverly Foster, hey, you guys, please hit the like button. You guys watching, let's hit the like button. It's free, Justice for Shanquella Robson. Yep. And it really helps to get us in the algorithm because, like I said, this is a new channel that kind of just took off, and a lot of people were saying that they're not getting their notifications. So make sure that you hit the bell notification again too, to make sure that you are notified when I upload a video and when I go live, right? Because it'll let you know. And a lot of people have been coming over here saying, oh, I didn't get a notification. So sometimes they don't really give out all of the notifications. So Gizzo says, math and science, love and respect, united we stay. All right. That is wonderful. I like that. That sounds great. Ooh, you can't scoot down here. Queen Bee said, let's rank time. Like, subscribe, and please leave a comment. I love comments. If you enjoyed our family tonight, math and science, facts of life, 101 has started. Woo! Go on, Queen Bee. That's a good one there. I like it. I like it. Hey, look at that Pinto Bean. What's up, Pinto Bean? Hey, Pinto Bean. That's my Pinto Bean from the real estate apostle. I got so many names. Anyways, thank you, Pinto Bean, for coming over here. I love my Pinto Bean. Beverly Foster says, at Sierra, thanks for joining us. Yes, you are in for a real treat because all we talk about is facts, math, and science. That's true. That's true. And if people have other questions that aren't, we reorient you back to reality. But we do appreciate all of the real questions and concerns, because I know some people have them, right? Let's see. Davy Brooks said, I signed this petition a few weeks ago. I'm glad it's almost at 30. Yes, exactly. I'm proud of that too. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, because we are actively working on putting something together to contact the FBI, right? We know that we got to keep lifting our voice and staying. Hey, what's up, Patty? Staying together for Justice for Shanquella Robson. Patty Lott says, good evening, everyone. Hit the like button when you come in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate the likes. And say, hey, Rebecca. Rebecca said, happy Friday night. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let me see if I get some new names and members. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Gilso says, at David Brook, we are almost there. Yes, we are. Like I said, 74 more people, and that will be goal met. We'll mark it as goal met. Goal met. Oh, I just said that. And that too. And let's see here. Beverly says, okay, I retract my suggestion. Uh-oh, I missed it. You good, Beverly. We love all suggestions, right? Because that's how we start to make solutions and stuff like that, right? We got to talk about it. And then that's how the answer will come, right? Like I said, over here, we do not do moments of silence. We do moments of speaking out the names of the victims, speaking out the names of the abusers, right? Because that's how abuse has been allowed to continue on, is because victims are trained to be quiet about it, right? You were growing up getting abused, you know what I mean? And then nobody did anything about it. They kept the secret of your uncle who molested you. They kept the secret of grandpa who did what he had to do. They kept the secrets, right? Right? They kept these secrets and then allow more abuse to come. So that means people behind you will be getting abused. That's why you, as the victim, owe it to yourself and the universe to heal from it. So that means speaking it out, right? No more are we going to carry the shame of some abuse that was rendered to us, right? Because you can't help being a victim. It's not your fault that you were a victim. You cannot do anything about that, right? You were a victim. But you don't want to stay in a victim mentality. You want to be a survivor, right? Because being a victim is not your fault. But now that you are still here, it's your responsibility to heal from the abuse so you can become a survivor and you'll be an example of what a healed person look like, and then it helps people behind you. Beverly Fox says, hey fam, happy good luck Friday. Oh, Friday. Thank you for making me aware of that, Beverly. What's up? Know Your Own Worth. My member, Know Your Own Worth, says, hello, everyone. Welcome back to the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let me see here. Queen Bee says, I think the best way to hit the Cabo 6 job is to boycott. The receptionist has been programmed to not answer any questions about their employees. Yeah. It's a waste of time. Rest in peace, Shanquella Robinson. I agree, y'all. The employers can be held, they can't just fire them. They're not under arrest. So we have to be patient and wait. We know that the FBI got on the case November the 17th, right? So as long as we are continuing to demand the justice, we will get it. We don't have to try to inflict our own justice by getting somebody fired or getting somebody's channel stricken. Don't do that. You're only going to be drawing back to you negative energy. Do not do that. I know we want to have justice, but that is not the way to do it, because you are no better than the person that you are trying to do that to, right? He who is without sin can cast the first stone. And since none of us are without sin, it's not up to us to judge or to determine what the what the thing is. We here standing in peace for justice for Shanquella Robinson, and we are knowing that we're going to get it by staying faithful. Beverly Fox says, Pinto Bean, hey, so glad you can make it. Thanks for hitting the like button. Yeah, appreciate that. All righty. Let's see here. Did I miss somebody? All right, Beverly Foster says at Disney Nassau. I didn't see. Welcome. Thank you, Beverly. I love my mods. I want to thank my mods for welcoming everybody and, letting them know the type of energy we have over here. It's All Around Natural Beauty RN channel. Let's see here. Did I? Hey, Patty. What's up, Patty? I think I did that. I scrolled up to try to see that name Beverly mentioned there. All right. La Jessica says, hello, RN in chat. Hey, La Jessica, what's going on? And thank y'all too, everybody came out to those premieres, and we had a good old time in the chat too. I was laughing when everybody started putting one in the chat. I'm like, no, it's a recording. It never fails. Somebody always put one in the chat. Donisha says, at Gives a Pay App. Thank you, beautiful Gives a Pay App. Yep. Hey, what's up, LA? LA says, hello, RN and fam. Love you and your channel. RN, that's Russian Red or Ruby Woo. The print, the name is so fine. I can't even read it. So that one purple, the purple one, I don't even know how to get a new one because the words are, I can't read it. I can't read it. So, but anyway, yeah, I don't really know. I just know it's MAC. It's a MAC lipstick. And so yeah. Yeah. They make the writing smaller, and then once you get older too, like I said, I'm 52 years old, the writing starts to get smaller, or, it's just, yeah. Thank you, LA. Beverly says at Dana Nash, how do you know about Dejanay's finance? Oh, y'all over there up in the chat. I'm scrolling for new name. Let me scroll. Oh, here we go. Empress Yaya. What's going on, Empress? Welcome back. Empress Yaya said, hey, RN in chat. RN, you are cracking me. Gissel's name. Oh, I'm saying it wrong. I think it's pronounced Giselle. Thank you so much for the correction. Yeah, I appreciate too, y'all, when y'all be correcting me like that. Sometimes, yeah. They didn't have hooked on phonics when I was coming up. Thank you so much. Yeah. And if I'm sure I butchered a couple of names. Please charge it to my heart, right? I love y'all. Thank you, Empress. Donisha, Giselle Pay Apps at Donisha. You're more than welcome. Okay. All right here. And let me scroll down, see if I see any more new people up in here. Let me see here. Rebecca said justice for Shanquella Robinson. Yes, she did. So I started getting down too low. What's up here? Is it CK said, I just signed it. Thank you, CK. All right. This is so wonderful. We appreciate all of this. Beverly Foster. Oh, what y'all over there doing? I said, you need to stop the madness. No customer service rep make that much at a gas company. All right. Now, y'all don't forget, we letting the tares grow with the wheat. Let the tares grow with the wheat. Let's see here. LA said, just clickety like as you come in, fam. Good news is that God watches. No one will escape their faith. Justice for Shanquella. All right. Okay. Hey, here go another new name. Or welcome back. Lila Morris said she put we won't rest till there's an arrest. That's what it was. We won't rest until there's a rest. Hey, that was a good one. I like that. That was awesome. CK says justice for Quella. And Sierra said, I just signed. Let's go. Justice for Shanquella. Okay. I'm excited. Who knows? Maybe at the end of the night, it would be really nice if at the end of this live, we get that, we get 74. So far I heard 3. So now we just need 71. What's up, Jackie? Jackie says, hello to everyone. Welcome, Jackie. Donisha said, hey, and guys in the chat, and you guys that are watching, please sign the petition. Let's break the goal and also hit the like button. Let's then together for justice for Shanquella Robinson. Hit the like button. Yes. All right. And Beverly says, all right, welcoming people to the chat. Beverly, Tamika, hey, Tamika. Tamika says, hello and blessings to all. I'm late. It's my birthday. Happy birthday. All right. Okay. So Capricorn energy up in his house. And we know that Shanquella just had a birthday a few days ago. And we had a good time celebrating and remembering her during that time. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Happy birthday, Tamika. Y'all give Tamika a happy birthday. I think that's what, yeah, there we go. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Yes. And to, since I didn't go live yesterday, we missed our acts of faith. And I'm just excited to be back here live and in full color. Donisha said, let's stand for justice. Sorry for the typo. I be trying to clean it up too. Sign the petition. Let's hit the like button. Let's go. Sometimes I miss it too, though. Let's see. Tamika says, please like and share. Yeah, y'all, let's share too. Let's share this here. And we still growing. I'm proud of our growth. I'm proud of our growth and our commitment. Beverly says, under employment laws, North Carolina is an at-will state, meaning they can fire a person at their own will. Good one, good one, good one, good one. Yes, that's right. It's not like they're in California or something, right? Good one, Beverly. And Marie's giving up love and justice for Shanquella. Empress Yaya says, happy birthday, Tamika. Yes. All right, here go a new name. Chef Kirk. Chef Kirk, I think you've been in. Says, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Where you at, Chef Kirk? We over here in the nighttime on the night shift. Let's see here. La Jessica says, smash the like button, please. Por favor. And Tamika is giving some thank yous to Empress Yaya. Hey, Kyrania. The purple one looks like heroin. Okay, so you guys got some good eyes then. All right, so thank you. I need to keep these names down so I remember when I go up in there. Because when I try to explain it, sometimes, they like, we don't make it anymore. Thank you so much for the clarification there. And some more happy birthday wishes for Tamika from one member to another. And thank y'all too. Y'all, if you feel like you want to help support the channel, you can become a channel member for only $1.99 a month, and that will get you to stand out like you see Beverly here standing out, and I can see you as a member and support the channel. Thank you so much. And it's a join button on the front page, and that's how you can sign up to be a channel member of the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel, where we're standing here for justice for Shanquella Robinson, and we're doing it in peace and love. Danisha says, Tamika Brooker, happy birthday. Hope you have a safe, blessed birthday on your special day. Hit the like button and sign the petition. Yep, I know Tamika already did. See, Beverly says, ain't nothing wrong with your name, Giselle. I like Gissel better. And I'm just joking. I'm so sorry. And that's for doing that. You see here, Giselle says, get justice, go to change.org. Justice for Shanquella Robinson, change.org. Chef Kirk said, I'm new. Okay, so it was another chef. All right. Thank you. Chef somebody else. Chef Kirk in the hizzy. Thank you and welcome to All Around Natural Beauty RN channel, where we over here talking about standing for justice for Shanquella. Welcome. And more birthday wishes for our member. More birthdays. And welcome to you, Kirk. All right, that's how we get down over here with love and support. And as Faith Jones says, do we have a motive on the Shanquella case? No, I don't know any motive on the case, but I know some people have been, what y'all think the motive is? You are so welcome. We got some thank yous there. You see, Shay says, good evening to RN and everyone in the chat. Yes, good evening. All right, so let me just I'm getting down there. We welcome in the people, says everybody. Queen B65 says, happy birthday to you, Tamika. And let's see, Beverly says, hey, at Chef Kirk, pleased to have you. Please remember to hit the like button and subscribe. Yes, thank you so much. And Kyrania says, there are still some federal laws that protect you in at-will states. Okay. Oops, almost knocked my water over. That wouldn't have been nice. All right, so, okay, here we go. Hey, Shiran Oki says, where's the petition? It's pinned at the top of the chat. Petition. Thank you so much for asking. And that's the pin for the petition. Looking to get 35,000, and we were at 34,900 and some change. Happy birthday again, Tamika. All right, Miss Cleo baby. All right, thank you and welcome. Said sign the petition. All right, just for Shanquella. All right, more happy birthdays too. All righty, appreciate that. And Barry Fox says, hey, there's a like button, subscribe to the channel. Yes, please subscribe and hit your bell notification So you'll be notified when I, go live and upload these videos and stuff like that too. Hey, Carla. Carla says, justice for Shanquella. Yes, that's what we are here for, seeking this here justice. And some more happy birthdays to you. All righty. And hugs and loves here too. And Queen Bee says, welcome to the family, Chef Kirk. All right. What's up, James? James says, good evening, RN. All righty. And Giselle says, get justice. Go to change.org and sign the petition. Yes, all righty. And Anna is Faith Jones says, are the federal feds investigating the Mexican authorities? I don't know. I just know that on November the 17th, the FBI got involved on the case. And on that note, we're going to read our Acts of Faith. We've been reading our Acts of Faith here by Yana Banzet, copyright in 1993. A really good book. Acts of Faith is daily meditations for people of color. However, it's for all people. It's for all people, for all people. And this, like I said, copyright 1993. It's Iyanla Vanzant. Some of y'all may know her from Iyanla Fix My Life, but back in the 90s, she was very helpful, wrote a lot of books, a lot of self-help books, and this was one of them, and still very good and helpful today. Iyanla was, I'm sure she still is, Yoruba priestess and a cultural custodian and a spiritual life counselor is how she got her start. And Oprah had recognized her back in the 90s again, and she started doing some TV appearances. But books is one great thing. It's because these are forever, right? It's such a good thing if you have a gift to write and document and get it out there. So today is January the 13th. Let me say how. And shout out to everyone who has purchased this here. Good for Iyanla that she had these wonderful words out there, and you can still be blessed with work that you do, in the past. So January the 13th says, excuse me, heaven is where you'll be when you are okay right where you are. And that's by Sun Ra. Sun Ra. And Iyanla says, pretend for a moment that you are a mink, beautiful, valuable, precious because of the skin that covers you. Suddenly, your homeland is invaded by hunters with bats. The hunters seem kind, yet you approach them cautiously. They pet the younglings who are innocent, less cautious. As you approach your young, the hunters attack. They beat you. You are dazed, struggling for composure. The hunters steal your skin. Wow. Your heritage, the very essence of your being. They leave you to die, but you survive. Your fur grows back, stronger, more beautiful than ever before. Somehow it doesn't make sense. The very thing that makes you who and what you are is the source of pain. Confused, distrustful, you hide yourself or camouflage your fur, your essence. Silently, you begin to curse your fur because the hunters return again and again. You begin to understand you will never get away from being what you are. As long as you have fur, you will be hunted. The issue is, will you curse your fur, give up and die, or just continue to be proud but cautious mink? Wow. I will not hide who or what I am. Wow. I needed that one. That one was really, really, really good. Wow, 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 wow. All right. And on that note, see more happy birthdays here. See, I got some New folks welcome in here. Hey, Alicia says, understand at will state. However, the Cabo Six will not get fired for Shanquella's case unless convicted. The companies have to be careful to avoid liability. Once convicted, they fire themselves. Exactly. Good one there. Good one there. All right. We got someone else said they signed there. Cool, cool, cool. Marie says, happy birthday. All right. Beverly says, at James Prayer, thanks for joining our Cutie Pie Natural Beauty RN channel. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, share, and join. Yes. Thank you so much. All right. See, Know Your Own Work says, thank you for all your support towards the channel. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. Giselle says, Shira, she ran Oki. Thanks for signing. Yes, we thank everybody for signing. And like I said, at the end of this live, it's my prayer that we will have made that 35,000. That was deep, wasn't it? Wasn't it? I didn't know where it was gonna go because I didn't read it today. This is my first to read it today, and I was, like I said, I needed to hear that one. All right, so tonight's live really, I've got I went back. So this whole thing, when I started putting out these VODs, videos on demand, going back looking at some old, I guess last month's live and stuff like that. That started this channel, and re-listening to them, and the same questions and things like that are coming up. One of the biggest or the fastest kind of growing video is the one where Dejanay's gender is questioned. There's a lot of comments, a lot of questions on that particular one. And I also noticed that 98% of the time when I do the lives, someone is going to put it out there, right? Going to put it out there, which lets me know that it's more than one, that a lot of people see it, right? So on this live today, like I said, over here, we're going to talk about some sensitive topics. And some of the questions I want to ask is, what is the problem with if the person, the attacker in the video, is an XY chromosome, what is the resistance? Like, why, for the people that are offended when people say that Dejanay Jackson, and the reason why I'm saying these names is because this is the information that we was given, right? This is the information we was given. We was given because we heard in interviews, the Nancy Grace interview. There's an interview that the father did with at least two people we saw. An interview that the mother and the sister did with a local radio station there in North Carolina, and which they all indicated that the parents had identified, Shanquella Robinson. And I want to play one of the old videos, maybe Nancy Grace, to listen again to hear if they called the name Dejanay Jackson, because somebody had a question to say, how do we know that's Dejanay? And I was coming from the place that it was given, like we were given the names of the Cabo Six. We was given the name of Shanquella Robinson, and we were told that the family identified the people. So that's why when we say Dejanay Jackson is XY chromosome, or people are saying that looks like an XY chromosome in the video and saying the name Dejanay Jackson, that's why, because that's what we were told. So over here, like I said, we do math and science. So one of the things that I do is, because when people ask that, I say we look at the facts, right? So one of the facts that we have, of course, is the video, right? And we know what we saw with our eyes. However, there are some people who need a little extra help or some clarification on what to look for because they are confused on how to tell the difference between an XY chromosome, which is a male, and an XX chromosome, which is a female. So that was one of the reasons why people were saying that the person that they're calling Dejanay Jackson is possibly an XY chromosome. One of the other reasons is because of the charge that they gave, which is femicide. And so when I first heard that, I wasn't sure what femicide meant. So I looked it up. I wanted to know what it was. When I saw the video, I saw the video, right? And so here is the definition of femicide. The charge that they gave the attacker that's featured in the video unaliving Shanquella Robinson. The charge of femicide. This is the Merriam-Webster dictionary definition. Merriam-Webster is a reputable name for dictionary sources. When I was a child growing up in the 70s, Merriam-Webster was a name that could be trusted. And I'm sure even now today, we all know that we can get a definition from Merriam-Webster dictionary definition. So here we have the word femicide. Femicide is a noun. Femicides, plural. The definition says femicides, the gender-based murder of a woman or girl by a man. It's very short definition, so I will read it again just in case it went over your head. So the charge of femicide, which they said they were charging the attacker in the video with, is femicide. The definition for femicide is the gender-based murder of a woman or girl by a man. Really simple. So I would read that definition, and then someone would come over into the chat and say, but that's not what it means in Mexico. After I just read and showed you the Merriam-Webster dictionary definition, the best that you could do is to come over and say, that's not what it means in Mexico. And to that, we would say you have to show the proof. And we had one of my moderators, Nader, was kind enough to do the research to get the Mexican definition because I'm fine with believing the Merriam-Webster definition. I'm cool with that. I'm good with that. All right. Thank you for becoming a member, Empress Yaya. I appreciate the support. Empress Yaya, welcome to the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel membership, where your name gets to stand out among the crowd and I can see you as a member. Thank you so much. All right, so let me find the Mexican definition for those other people who may have the same feelings that, it's not the Mexican definition, right? Because there's, it wasn't just one person. I would get that often. And that's why I was so grateful that Nerda went on and got the Mexican definition. Let me see here, where did I put it at? Here we go. Is this it here? Yes. All righty. All right. So here we have the Mexican definition. Again, thank you again. That's the wrong box. Empress Yaya for joining the channel membership. All right, here we go. Mexican definition here. It says, what is the Mexican government definition of femicide? In Mexico, the term femicide refers to the murder of a woman because of her gender. This includes cases where the victim is killed because she refuses to comply with certain gender roles or expectations, or because she was perceived as a threat to the male perpetrator's sense of power or control. And then there's some more information out here about the Mexican government, some stuff there, But that's the definition right there for all of the people who did not feel comfortable accepting the Merriam-Webster dictionary definition. We had that one there for the Mexican, and I'm grateful because the Mexican definition is actually more, more, it's more broad. It's not broad. It's spread out more, very precise, right? It even gives you reasons why, she refused to comply with gender roles, right? So we even see more that this says a woman unalived by a man, right? That is the definition of femicide, which was the charge they put on the person in the video, the attacker that unalived Shanquella. So those were our reasons and rationale. That's the science and the math behind that. And then we had some people that didn't know what that looked like. Let's see here. Let me get a few more of these little comments. And hopefully y'all behaving over here in this chat since I'm not in it to make sure things, okay, I went up too far. All right, say. Let's see here. Anna is Faith Jones says, how did I get back up there? Oh, I apologize, y'all. Okay, I'm just peeking down for, okay, I did went down there. And, all right. Hey, Kelvin. Kelvin Prince says, good evening, everyone. Good evening. All right. And so to that, when people would, say as far as, how could you tell in the videos, then this is when I would bring up these bones. I'm going to show y'all in just a second. Rebecca says, hey, everyone, justice for Shanquella Robinson. Thank you, Rebecca, and welcome back. And Donnie says, please keep signing the petition. All you guys, please hit the like button. Thank you. See the likes. Yeah, the likes. Please hit the like button. Subscribe and share. All right. Hey, Butterfly Beautiful says, hello, Pinto Bean, RN in chat. Yep. All right. And Anisha Blackwell says, I'm addicted to your channel, twin. Good. All right. I like it too. Come on back here and get your fix. I'm addicted to y'all too. I missed, the last day since I didn't go live. But I did enjoy, we was meeting up in the chat. I love meeting up in the cyber world like that. But I do like this better because it's much easier for me. I don't have to try to type. I like to talk. What's up? Hello, Geralda Bernard. He says, at Beverly, I sent an email to RN. Yes, you did. Thank you so much for your email. And I appreciate that. That picture, I'll show the picture. We saw that picture too before. I didn't believe it was a person. It looks like an item or something. I don't think. Some people had some concerns that there was somebody squatting down in one of the pictures in the room where Shanquella was being attacked, and I'll show it. But we saw it and looked like it was like luggage or something like that, and looked like items, not a person. Alina Castellano says there is new technology they have. It's called Photoshop to make you think it's that person. Yeah. Okay. So let me just go on and put this here up there. There's certain, your skeleton is your frame. It's your foundation. So there's certain positions or certain features that you can only have if you have a certain type of pelvis. So we know that if we found skeletal remains in the woods, right? We can tell by the skeletal remains if they are the remains of an animal or the remains of a human. And if we determine that these are human skeletal remains, we can determine if the skeletal remains are male or female. And the only thing that is totally different in a male skeleton XY and a female skeleton is this pelvis area here. And that is because that the female skeleton is designed to carry babies. The female skeleton is designed to carry babies. The male skeleton is not. The male skeleton is designed to be faster, stronger, faster and stronger, right? It has a definite physical advantage, right? So that's why people get offended or upset when people try to say that it doesn't matter if the person in the video we see attacking and unaliving Shanquella Robinson is an XY or an XX. We say that it does make a difference, especially since an XX chromosome is going to be at a great disadvantage if they are attacked by an XY. All right. So notice the XX skeleton has a huge big circle right here. This here is 10 centimeters, right? This is why when you are expecting or trying to deliver a baby, your cervix has to dilate 10 centimeters because this is the opening that the creator made for the XY chromosome species. We know that there are only two species of humans. You're either an XY or an XX. Anything else is delusional thinking. And as a nurse, I am not trained to listen or go along with delusional thinking. I am trained to reorient the person back to reality who is exhibiting delusional thinking. All right, so back to this here. This is how we can tell. Having this design is going to make your outward body look a certain way because see all these curves? That's why females will have curves, right? Because this pelvis is also tilted and there is an S shape in the spine. This design helps the female to be able to stand erect, stand up straight, and not fall down when you are pregnant, right? That's why the S shape is in the back here. So when a female is doing push-ups, that's why back in the day they used to encourage us to do the half push-ups because they were trying to protect our backs because of this S-shaped curve, right? But nowadays they change up things and they try to make things more gender neutral. But these differences give the XY a tremendous physical advantage, right? So we see that there. We see over here with the XY, look how narrow the space is. The space is narrow here, right? Because it doesn't have to carry a baby or let a baby come out. Narrow, look at these vertebrae, right? Look how spiny these vertebrae are, right? Look at here. Look how smooth it is over here because the baby's got to be in there, right? See, we weren't designed for speed, right? Having this straight pelvis allows the males to be faster because they're going to be moving with the weight on the back leg. A female is going to be slower with this tilted pelvis because you are walking with the weight forward. So that means that XY could take off on you real fast and get to you real fast, right? So I'm going to play this quick little short and let y'all see, y'all can see the difference on it over there. But that's why I put that pelvis up there because if somebody were to, like they have this new thing now, people take drugs and take hormones to try to change their outwardly features. What I'm saying is that this foundation is decided at conception. At conception, when the sperm hits the egg, it is decided if you are an XY chromosome or an XX. And there's absolutely nothing that anybody can do to change that. There's nothing you can do. You can take some hormones and have fat deposited on, on this here skeleton, but guess what it's going to look like? It's going to look like fat on an XY skeleton, right? Because you can't change your bones. You cannot change your bones, right? Can't change it. And that's what we mean about delusional thinking, right? Okay, so let's see. Oh, let me try to get some more of these. I got some more folks that joined us here. Let's see here. What's up, Darlene? Darlene says, blessed evening, RN and everyone. Just popping in for a moment. Hi, I had a spine procedure. Okay, yeah. And that's, yeah. Yep. Spine. So that's our the thing that's different between men and women. And see, Beverly says, Geralda Bernard, do you have the link to the press conference? Is there a press conference? Okay. All right, email it to me. I'd like to know about it. All right, so all right, send it in the email. All right, I'm go back over it. Maybe you sent me another one. All right, hey, Superstar Graham. Superstar Graham says, good evening, everyone. All right. Superstar Graham said, the Mexican government had a press conference today. Oh, okay. Did they talk about Shanquella Robinson? Geralda Bernard says exactly at 56:56. In the video, Miss V.E. Blue says, Miss All Around Natural Beauty, not typing. I'm not trying to distract you from Shanquella, but you know a certain blogger is trying to take Martin Lewis' YouTube channel down. Yeah, I went on Martin's channel yesterday. I saw he was live, and yeah, I got on there too. And like I've been saying, y'all, don't, people are gonna have problems with content creators. It's not our responsibility to try to, strike somebody's channel or do any of those kind of things. Let the people do what they gonna do, right? We read in Matthew 13 how, Christ said, let the tares grow with the wheat, right? Let those people, because if you start trying to do things and you conniving and you trying to think about how you could, dig a hole for somebody else, trust me, you're going to fall in one yourself, and you're just going to be bringing negative things back to you. So, and I support Martin. I feel, bad that anybody's doing that. However, to the person who is doing that, we just, that person is hurt too, right? And it's like I say, it's just as big a sin to take offense as it is to give offense, right? So that's why we want to be coming from a place of healing, right? Place of healing. So, yeah. Thank you so much for saying that. We do lift up all of the content creators, even if there's somebody you think they're doing something that's just not what you would do. So what? Right? We gonna just stand justice for Shanquella and not worry about the rest of those people doing whatever it is they're doing. Beverly Fox says, hey, Superstar Graham, what you say. And Darlene says, blessed. Did I just do that? Oh, I did. Okay, maybe you gave me two goes. All right. And see, Superstar Grant says, hey, Beverly, I'm sorry I couldn't make it out. What they were saying. What were they saying? Okay. Let me see. All right, Miss B. Miss B says, hello, mods, chat, and All Around Natural Beauty RN. I absolutely love the way you break it down for us. You are the best math and science teacher. Thank you so much. I sure appreciate that. I appreciate it. Superstar Graham says it was on Danny Truth Teller channel. Okay, I don't think we've ever seen anything from a Danny Truth. All right, you've got some agreements here. Hey, Sharon. Sharon says, good evening, everyone. All right. And Beverly says, Precious RN, the pelvis alone is why that swimmer should not have been allowed to compete against a female. Yeah, okay. And that's what I'm saying. That's why we have a problem with it. And one thing I've noticed is that the only people that have been coming up here saying it shouldn't make a difference if the attacker is male or female are the males. And I'd like to hear from you XY chromosomes who don't think that the gender matters. I'm going to drop the link. I'm going to do a little something different tonight. This is for, anybody who feels that the gender of the attacker shouldn't matter. That we shouldn't be focused on the gender. There's a link right there. Please, there we go. All right, so the link is in the chat, and like I said, I'm not the person that's gonna, or anybody that feels a certain way, just explain it, and then if there's math and science, and I'm just gonna come from from that. I'd like to know. I'd like to understand why, right? And like I was saying earlier, we had yeah, that exactly. Right? So now you're going to have stronger muscles and all that stuff. All that stuff is going to be happening because of your XY chromosome. That skeleton foundation, that's your frame. That is your frame. All right. So let me go on to our first little, I did put something together here. I'm going to stick to it. All right. So our first thing here, like I said, the subject tonight, we're going to talk about it, y'all. I know it's going to be sensitive. Some people are going to feel like, that this doesn't matter, but we have to address it because we just have to. Let's see. Miss Cleo Baby said, I saw that. Oh, the thing what y'all talking about over here. Giselle says at Darlene Span, thanks for joining us tonight. Prayers for you. Feel much better. All right. Oh, look at here. Queen B is a member now. Welcome, Queen B. Thank you for becoming a member to the channel. Thank you for your support, Queen B. All Around Natural Beauty RN channel member. Yes. All right. Let's see here. Alicia Renee says, at this point, it's time for Dejanay to publicly state her born gender. We see what we see. Exactly. I mean, like, I'm trying to pick videos without, showing it. But like I said, y'all, I can't, sometimes you got to see the things. I'm going to pick other, videos with other people that's claiming to be transgender. That way y'all can, it's not like I'm trying to point it out. However, if things come down to it, we will go there. But I'm going to ease us in. Let's see here. Hey, Blaze 2886 says, until I see a sealed birth certificate, Dejanay is a man. It says, Prissy Pooh says, hello all. Yeah, okay. And so, how about, put a 3 in the chat if you feel that Dejanay's gender doesn't matter. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel that it does matter, the gender of the attacker who unalived Shanquella Robinson. Alicia says at Blaze 2886, I agree. So y'all don't think that it's me calling person. I'm reading the chats. Blaze says, until I see a sealed birth certificate, Dejanay is a man. All right. So it's not It's not RN saying this, right? A Blaze 28 says there's a reason that's not much information on her family, but all the other Cabo six plenty of videos about their family, sketchy as exactly. And then earlier, like I was saying before, when people kept coming over here, when this would come up, people would come here and say in the chat, Dejanay is a woman. She's had a baby, right? We heard that multiple times, but nobody ever put in the chat what type of baby, right? That's how we can tell the stories, because nobody said, yeah, her son, her little boy, her little girl, nothing, just a baby, right? Nobody would state the gender. Nobody would state the gender. And my thing is that y'all act like transgenders don't exist. Donisha says at Miss V Lewis, I'm talking about when he report about when other people make fake news, when people say they're her mom or cousin, not him reporting on fake news. Yeah. Oh, y'all talking about with Martin? I don't know what all the issue was. I'm just here to support anybody who is supporting justice for Shanquella Robinson. And Martin has brought a lot of value to our channel. We've watched a lot of his videos. He's put me in a lot of his videos. And, I thought he was coming from a place where, I could tell he was really affected by this. It touched him and he wanted to do something for it. Hey, Scarlett Me says, males are stronger than females, period. Yes. So when they try to come over here and gaslight you like it don't make a difference or why should we care, that's why. We need to feel safe. If y'all can go around and pretend me dressed up, talking about I'm XX, and then all of a sudden when you rage and surprise, and all of a sudden XY come out and you boom, 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 bam, and unalive us within seconds. Kyla says, agreed. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much and welcome. Prissy Pooh says she beat her like a man. A trained one too. Beverly Foster. And somebody had we were, brought up about why Shanquella didn't scream, right? Because we had all agreed that we didn't hear any screaming, right? And I understood why she couldn't scream after she got her neck broke. But when I'm thinking back on the video, I'm not sure, she was attacking this area here. And then when we saw her head kind of slung over, what if she went to this clavicle bone and chopped it down to where she couldn't make any noise because she cracked that, the vocal cord, because I was wondering too, I didn't hear nothing. I understand why after you break your neck, there's no breathing because that part was cut off. But why there was no noise or no screaming before? And why did whoever voice that was says, Quilla, can you at least fight back? Right? At least. It made me think y'all already said what's going to go down, but at least fight back. At least give us a show, right? It's about to go down. At least, at the very minimum, fight back, right? So, thank you so much. Beverly Foster says, it makes a big difference because that's the way God made us, and he doesn't make mistakes. Exactly. Yes. And how horrible to destroy, and it's just that. Anisha says, RN, do you have the video of the family, the females likely plotting in the bedroom? If so, please run it to observe Dejanay's body type. Let's see. I don't know if I've got that. I know we've seen it, but we probably saw it watching somebody else's body. Let me see. What is this one here? We will, if somebody let me know where is that. Scarlett Me says Dejanay won't state anything that will incriminate them. All right, so we got ones. Okay, so people feel like it makes a difference. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. All right, it's still ones. All I see was one. Let me go and click them up here so people don't think I'm just saying one, 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 one. All right. All right. Hey, Jamie. What's going on, Jamie? Miss B. Ooh, she just lit it up with ones. Thank you. Thank you, Prissy Pooh. One. Linda. Hey, Linda. Linda Hammond. Thank you. Welcome. She say one. Alicia. One. Everybody. Jackie. One. Ones. Pebbles. Hey, new name there. Hey, Pebbles. Well, all right. Like I said, and even here, all right, here we go. Some, XY is saying one. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. There's more too, y'all. There's more. There's more. Thank you, April. Eugene. Hey, Eugene, welcome. What's up, Wanda? Wanda says hello and one. She's doing it like that. That's, see there? Okay. Lay says, where the baby at? Exactly. Exactly. No proof. No proof. Just want to attack with no proof. We show the proof. When we show the picture, we here's a package, right? We can see the person in the video. If we weren't told that that's supposedly a woman, if you just see the video, you're going to say that's a man. If you just see the video, all right, let me go on and get started here. Let's see, what is this? I'm breaking y'all in easy. Like I'm going to throw some little shorts on here so you can see. Then I'm going to, just explain to how we are getting here and what this resistance is. Why are there these people that want to keep the gender undercover? Like why? Right? Why are we giving special rights here? So we're just giving them, a free way to just go do this. And then you can just say, oh, I feel like an XX. And then, all deals are off. So I don't get why people will say, that this doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter. I don't get it. Let's see, where do I want to go with first? Let's see here. I'm just gonna play this one really quick. It's another little short. I'm gonna do this one. And like I said, y'all, I'm on the side of truth, right? I'm not, worried about anybody's feelings or anything like that. We don't do delusional thinking over here, right? We're gonna go back to reality. So it's not about how you feel or how I feel. It is what is the science? Okay, there we go. What is the science and the math? Okay, so let me see which one this is. Here's a quick little short. All right.
I was trying my best not to go there because I heard some stuff and I was like,
all right, it's gonna go back over. Now this was way back in November.
Unbiased Unbossed said they never said the name. However, they said the transgender featured in the video. They were referring to Dejanay here.
All right, one more time. Listen.
And see, Unbiased Unbossed said they never said the name. However, they said the transgender
all right, this is Unbiased, another content creator. She also came up on platform before too. Now this here was the first live that I had did, a 9-hour and 21-minute live, right? This was November the 26th, right? So this isn't no new information. Like I said, that's how you could tell a lie, when you get new information. So people been calling this person, Dejanay Jackson, transgender since the beginning. And then y'all want to come question, why are we thinking this way? We thinking this way because of what we see. We thinking this way because what she's being charged with. We're thinking this way. One more time.
I could get something up in here right now. I was trying my best not to go there because I've heard some stuff and I was like, I don't know. But here we go right there. Somebody else bring it out to the table. We say, unbiased, unbossed said they never said the name. However, they said the transgender featured in the video. They were referring to Deja Net.
Wow. Okay. So I want to just ease that out there too, so y'all don't think this is some new information. This is what's been being said the whole time. This is what's has been being said the whole time. This is not new. This is not new. All right. So let me see here. What else I put out here? Okay. So this here is going to be. Uh-oh.
Please don't.
Sorry. Let me see what y'all talk about here. Make sure we on all together. Miss Vive says, well, y'all see, I call that person Dejanay JS. I don't know. Okay, it's another one. All right, cool. So we are in agreement that this gender does matter, right? The Jessica says, they said boy, but still no pictures. Okay. All right. Thank you for saying that they did say the boy though. But like I said, most people were just saying a baby. Most people were just saying a baby. Beverly Fox says, hey, Prissy Pooh, how do you do? Thanks for joining the chat. Please hit the like button. All right. Yeah, y'all hitting the like buttons over there? I can't see. See, Prissy Pooh says, some people claim their pets as children. Yeah. Delusional thinking, right? All right. Let's see. Pebbles says the maid even said it was a man. Exactly. And you know what they said when that came out? What did they say? They come back with another excuse. And it was the men coming back with this excuse, right? They said the reason why the maid and the Mexican authorities thought Dejanay was a man because she kept taking her wig on or off. So I have never, ever had a problem with having a wig on and then taking the wig off. And now all of a sudden I'm going to be misrepresented as a man. You people who identify as transgender, you're not fooling anybody. It's like having a good weave. Nobody believes it's your hair. It just looks like you've got a really good weave. Nobody believes you're an XX. You're not. And we see that when you show your true self. Right? Let me just show, this is a real quick one. This here is a quick short of a transgender raging at a GameStop because somebody identified him as an XY chromosome, and the just went berserk. Is it there? No, that's not it. Let me get a couple more of these comments over here. Let's see here. Yes, and so the maid said that. Prissy Pooh laughing. Okay. Yes. All right. So more ones. All right. So more people believe that the gender does matter, right? Because it's an unfair advantage. They're going to be faster. Like I said, the males, the XY chromosome is going to move with the weight on the back leg. So that means that they get the thrust. So you can't even try to run from them. They can thrust out and catch you. Your XX is we trying to move with a tilted pelvis and an arch in her back. Shanquella didn't have a chance. Blaze 2886 says, that's a huge disadvantage. Shanquella never stood a chance. If she was a woman, those punches wouldn't have been that hard, and she probably would have had a chance to fight back. Exactly. Not only that, but look at the technique. Look at the technique, y'all. Look at the technique and see that's how she was able to execute it so quickly. Those were techniques. I really think those initial punches did something to stop the noise, to prevent her from screaming, making any noise, any sound. She got that windpipe because it looked like. Anyway, let me say. Giselle says, "Sign, sing, sing the petition." Sign the petition, you guys. We almost there. Go to chance.org. Justice for Shanquella Robinson. Yes, there is a link pinned to the top of the chat. It's a petition with change.org. The goal was 35,000. However, when we started the live, it was already up to 34,926. So we needed 74 more. And throughout the life, we've people to say that they've signed. So we're working on it. Our goal is to have the 35,000 by the end of the live. Let's see here. Beverly says, the maid was a woman, and a woman knows a woman when she sees one. I know. It's funny how only the male species have issues with it. And that's why that one time I even went to show y'all, there was a transgender woman who identified themselves to come to this. I'm going to go and find it. Yes, I think it's this here. The link, and we went to the page. So y'all could see what one looks like. Since people want to act like there's no such thing as transgenders, right? There's no such thing. That's what y'all say. Y'all act like it's no such thing. No such thing. So let me see. It was a comment on here, and I had brought this up, and I had messed the name up. The name is Hazel Dior. And I was saying Helen. I was interchanging. I had started off saying Helen, and then mixed up and put Hazel. Anyway, the name is Helen Dior. I'm trying to find the comment. It's over here. But this is the video that I was telling y'all about that gotten a lot of views. People really own this one, and a lot of comments too. So this person came over and left a comment and identified themselves as a trans woman. And let me see here. Good heaven. I will find it. All right. In the meantime, thank y'all so much for all of the support that you have been giving me and all that good stuff. Ooh, it's a lot of how many comments? Where is it? Okay. Man, I should have pinned it. But I wasn't trying to bring. All right, so let me see here. It's coming. All right, so in the meantime, let me just make sure. Oh yeah, the hyoid bone. Yeah, because when they said okay, right? It almost was like they was on a mission to boom target areas. Everything was so intentional and targeted. Like this area was targeted, because I was like, just to hear the sounds of it was like, you know, and then not to hear nothing. I'm thinking that, they went right to silence too, almost like a train. Yeah, that's let's see here. Miss V says, Donisha, my bad. Okay, gotcha. What's up, Darlene? Darlene is appreciating the people here. Let's see here. And Gerarda says, it would be so great to find the chef who cooked that night. I know, huh? Right? So you can vouch for who was all there. All right, we got more ones. Hey, Shirley. Shirley says, hello, all around Natural Beauty RN, and hello to the panel. When I saw the video and her back was turned towards the camera, I thought it was a man from the build. Exactly. Because of that pelvis. So Even if a man is taking the hormone to get like a fat booty or something like that, sometimes XY people get confused. They just see a fat booty and they just think, oh, that must be XX, right? Sometimes they can get the fat deposit there, but you'll notice that the booty will be very high and it's not long. Women, our butts are long. We got a lot of booty, long, 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 right? And in any culture, it doesn't matter. X is going to have that because of the pelvis. That's why. Yep. So that's why I see here. Yep. That's why people say they saw a man. Your brain knows exactly what it saw, right? April, hey April. April says the fact that this could be a trans person, that might be why all this is taking so long. Trans and LGBTQ plus advances will be affected by this in a big way, in my opinion. I agree. And that's why I'm trying to say that community needs to come talk. They need to explain yourself. Explain why this doesn't affect you. Explain why you should get a get out a free card, or we shouldn't. This doesn't make a difference. Tell us why it doesn't make a difference, right? I need to find this T woman's comment here. Because we need to have a dialogue. We need to have a dialogue. We want to respect your community, yeah, but you have to respect ours too. Like there's no way that the law and life doesn't pertain to you. There's no way. There's no way. And I don't even know how we, as medical scientists and stuff, why aren't we classifying this as delusional thinking? And I'll tell you why I think, because this is affecting a big industry, right? In San Francisco, they give lots of money, lots of grants to the community to be able to get the pharmaceuticals, right? These drugs. So that this is going to be hurting a lot of people's pockets. More than just, the tourism and stuff, right? This community gets a lot of resources, right, to pay for these procedures. That's, it's just wrong, right? So that community needs love and healing, right? Because they are being allowed to walk around with these delusional thinking, and it's not safe. It's not safe. It's not safe for them. It is not safe for society. It's not. It needs to be addressed, and they have it, everybody all scared to say it, right? People scared to talk about it. Where is the comment? Let me see here. But it has to be addressed. It has to be addressed because femicide is worldwide. It's a global thing, right? And I really believe that we have it here too. We just call it domestic violence. But what is the difference? Now, why can't I find the door? There are a lot of comments over here, though. Here we go. I found it. Okay. So, like I said, this was, and then I saw too also that Hazel had been part of some of the chats. That's why I wanted to reach out to Hazel. I appreciate you for speaking out and identifying yourself as a trans woman, because people are acting like trans people don't exist, right? So here we go. This is a comment on that one video that I have talking about. Anyway, Hazel Dior says, as a trans woman, it shouldn't be about the whole community, but is Dejanay a T woman? It never fails. As a healthcare worker, I would expect more, right? So this person has identified themselves as a trans woman. So I click on their profile because people say, there's no such thing as trans, right? So this person has identified. I'm not claiming, I'm not guessing, I'm not pointing them out. This person has identified themselves, and I want to show you the obvious traits that you could see, right? Even if they didn't identify themselves. Scroll down here. And the first thing that is blatant and obvious are these long arms. Look how long the arms are, right? So I did say how the pelvis is different, but there are also other bones, right, that are different too. But the pelvis is the absolute way, because we all have arms, right? Everybody got arms. But the pelvis is the only the only true scientific way, right? Because somebody, even though this is scientific too, because the XY chromosome is going to have longer arms. This is still part of the skeletal structure, right? These are also clues that you can see, because who's going to have an X-ray to take, to see inside the pelvis? Ways you can tell the pelvis without seeing the bones is a X chromosome is still going to have a small pooch at the bottom of their abdomen because of the tilt in the pelvis and the S in the back. So an XY chromosome, even if they're trying to present as an XX, will still have a very flat stomach, a very flat back. There will be a straight pelvis and a straight flat back. And that is the best way to tell. Because even a tiny female, a skinny, and never had a baby before, is still going to have a tilt in the pelvis. Even a XX who has not had a baby will have a tilt in the pelvis. This XY chromosome is going to have a super flat, straight abdomen and back, right? And then these arms. See how long the arms are right there. Females' arms are not going to be that long. All right. So then we moving on down the road here. Notice this booty, right? The booty is too short. An XX chromosome booty would be way down here. You see hips way down here because of the tilted pelvis and the arch in the back. This booty is too high. This booty probably have some hormone therapies or something like that to make it more fluffier. But notice the fat where it's going to go. It's only going to go in the areas where it can go. The hips are high. Hips are low on the woman, on the XX chromosome, because the baby's got to come out of the body. So that's why the hips got to be low, right? It can't be up high, because that means that's where the baby got to come out at. So the hips got to be low so the baby can pass through that big old circle, that big old bucket that we carry in between us, right? So that's why. So you see a booty like this, be suspicious, because it's too high. An XX, if you're looking for XX, some people may want this, right? So we don't have problems with that. Your preference. But this frame, this foundation is clearly an XY chromosome. All right, so let me see if there's all right, so would y'all accept that? I'm not trying to blast anybody on their videos or something like that, but I just chose you, Hazel, because you reached out to say, you identified yourself. I won't say you reached out, but you identified yourself as a trans woman. And there is people out there that say they couldn't tell the difference, or that this didn't exist. So I got that there. And then I'm gonna show you this other little short of the transgender yelling, arranging in the store. And I'm going to be able to show you just from a side profile how you could tell if it's XY or XX. Like I said, the XX, I'm going to walk with the weight in the front. So if you see somebody walking, kind of legs first, kind of forward with the tilt, that is a female. These males, XX, is going to walk with the weight on the back. And then on that one video I showed y'all too, it's on Martin's video. It's a little clip when the person that they're saying is Dejanay in the video was going, "I'm tired of yo." They let it show there because you saw those long arms. And when they stepped out with the weight on the back leg and the front leg was up. That's right there. Booyah, booyah right there. Because that's how the weight would be distributed on the XX chromosome. I think this is the one right here. Right here. All right, here we go. This is going to be, this is a real short one. This happened when, it's the wrong one. somebody come up here. Oh, it was MAC. Yeah, the resident rooster actually was defending, or saying that it didn't matter for these trans genders, and that there was no way to tell or anything like that. So I just typed up transgender, and then a whole list of videos came up, and I played this one. You see, April Toon says the fact that this could be a Oh, I just read that, huh? Thank you, April. I love that point. That's why I left it up there. Queen B says that Beverly Foster. Cheryl, you're right, sister. Read Psalms 130, 139, 14, 16. I love being a queen phenomenally. Yes. Phenomenal woman. That's me too, baby. I heard that. Yes, exactly. We were designed for the glory of man. And you guys are not respecting your gift. Right? That's how you're treating us. Let's see here. April, Beverly Foster says, April, I think you got a point. Yes, I agree with you. Miss Vive says, but why would she scream in the way wasn't helping her from the start, just recording? But why would she scream? I meant when she was taking those blows. When they said, okay, right? They immediately started with the blows, like kind of hacking or chopping at Shanquella's neck. I was saying that why didn't we hear the screams during that time? Like the first couple of punches, like usually, if you something, we didn't hear anything. I was thinking that the windpipe was targeted, maybe to silence, so it could be a silent type of eliminating something. More ones too. Sierra says, like I said before, when Dante Jackson made up his mind what he was, he became Dejanay Jackson. All right, y'all hear that? More ones. All right, hey Sandra, little 1, 2. Everybody got the ones. Why are humans like this? Hey, why are humans like this? Welcome to the live chat. All right. Why are humans like this? Came over through the videos that I was released. And thank you so much for coming over here. Appreciate it. It says, hey, chat and host, welcome to All Right to Be in channel. All right. And we got some more ones. Y'all still with it? I hear y'all. I'm giving it to you. Hey, boo. Hey, that's from Pebbles. All right. He's giving some greetings to the people up in there. Sure said, I say one. All right. Y'all, this does matter. Oh my goodness. Here we go. There. Wanda Ward says, I believe the answer to why no scream or even no fight back exists on the beginning of the video. We've never seen the beginning. True, true, true. Thank you. Chinuri Egus gives the $5 super chat, says, RN, bring us the knowledge. Justice for Shanquella. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm so far behind. I'm grateful, that you guys are, everybody's feeling this and wanting to, get the truth and demand the truth. Demand the truth here. All right, so here's going to be a quick short on the dangers of, these transgender people having this entitlement to be able to, rage like this and exhibit XY chromosomal behavior, but, you're not supposed to be held accountable for that. Like this, this just, I don't see how this could possibly be. All right, so here we go. Yeah.
He should not be allowed. This is dangerous. He could hurt anybody in there. Look how big he is.
All right. So, that's me on the yellow. Okay, look at the side here. Put in the chat if you what this is. If this here is an XY chromosome, put a 2 in the chat. If this is an XX chromosome, put a 4 in the chat. A 2 if it's an XY, a male. A 4 if it's an XX, a female. Just from this side view here. I'm not going to play anymore. I'm going to stop it right here. All right. I'm going to wait to see what I get. Let me just see here. All right. So, all right. Off the back, we got 2s. Off the back, we got 2s. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you, okay, I can get why y'all think that, but look at just the legs here, right? Look at his weight is on the back leg. This foot is moving forward, but look, it's just landing. He is supporting himself on this back leg. Look at here. This don't make no sense. Y'all lighten it up with 2s. Lighten it up with 2s. Lighten it up with 2s. Okay? Even though this is a big one, if this was a tall XX chromosome, I guarantee you that nobody would suspect that it's an XY. Think about those runway models, right? No one suspects them of being an XY. All right, so look at there. Look, that's how you can tell. If you can see this walk, you can see the run. This having this advantage, he could leap out. He could launch. He could launch. All right.
And he's mad and raging. Why? Because he's full of testosterone. He's an XY. There's certain things that XY chromosomes do. Now, if he's allowed to walk around with this delusional, this is dangerous, y'all. Dangerous.
And that was my first time seeing this when I did this live here. I had no clue that this kind of stuff was going on. So that's what I'm seeing as a public safety announcement that this has to be checked. Because that guy could have hurt anybody in that store. And this, it was a longer video. This is only a little small clip, but there was other people in the store that he snapped off at them too. And it's because they called him sir. That's the clerk said, I'll get you that number right now. He's trying to, keep the guy calm down here.
He is the only one in there yelling. Everyone, the guy who's working there is trying to keep him down. I'll get you the number right. He's even corrected himself and calling him ma'am now. He's corrected himself. And it's still not good enough for the transgender. What do y'all want?
Now, did y'all hear that? He is raging. He's got his fist balled up. Look at the posture again. Look how straight this back is. This is clearly a man. From the side vision, you can see that his hips are way up high. If this had been a woman, we would see some voluptuousness down here. Baby would have backs. It wouldn't even matter the nationality. White girls got booty too. It's down there. XX chromosomes gonna have backs. Look at there, no backs. Way up high. Way up high. Way up high. I'm grateful that folks is being honest in here and saying what's really going on here. All right, so let me see here. Kyrania says, Dejanay is a common name in the Black community. I know I got a baby cousin named Dejanay. We call her Day Day. All right, anyway, so yes, it is, we be coming up with some names, don't we? Let's see, Kyrania says, it's spelled differently most of the time, but the name is not a clue. Yeah, and I think too, I don't know. Let me see on that. But yeah, that is coming in. Jacqueline Davis, hey, Jackie, says, all around natural beauty, Ariane, I tried to send you a vlog from Queen Esquire that gives some background info on Dejanay in her younger years. I hope you received it. Though it might help with identifying the gender. Is the video? Let me see here. You see, you emailed it to me? Or is it on Queen Esquire's channel. We can go look it over there. Let me just see if it's in my email. Thank you, Jacqueline. Let's see here. Gmail. Oops, that ain't what I want. Gmail. All right, I'm gonna look for it, Jackie, in just a second here. A few more details. Sandra says all the men present in that room had female tendencies. Yeah, I think she was. I was curious about the maybe she had some type of um, affinity or something with that community. Like maybe I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that's the hard part there. The hard part there. Yeah. And that's why I, say that it's important that we look, listen, and feel for vibes, right? Because I also had a lot of people coming over here commenting that the transgender community have like not a good feeling about true X chromosome women, right? And I didn't know that. Like I don't really know, I don't have, I didn't know that, we weren't liked by them, but I can understand too if you are, like wanting to be something that you're not. Like, I don't know. Um, wow. And see, Scarlett Me says it was like Dejanay had professional training to attack with such precision. Exactly, and that's why I always pointed out, like, look at the stance. That's a fighting stance. The moves, how she had her twisted like that to execute the breaking of the neck, and then to finish it off. Right, go back immediately to finish it off. Knew exactly what she was doing. That's why I always say go back to that movie, The Good Son, when Macaulay or Henry had shot and unalived that dog, right? He had intentions to do that. But when he saw Elijah's character to go, hey, I was only trying to scare him. He just said it like that, right? But he wanted to do that. You can see the intentions, and then it was like, oops, yeah. Yes, it was very professional. Miss B65, Queen B65 says, my beautifuls and beauties, we have more in the chat than the like buttons. Please take time to hit the like button and return into the live chat. Queen RN needs your cooperation, please. Thank you. And thank you, I do. Thank you, I do. Okay. Ooh. All right. I'm looking for some members and new names here. Then we're going to get back on here. What's up, Christina Soulfly? Welcome back. A trans unaliving a female does not support the agenda being pushed. A trans unaliving a female does not support the agenda being pushed. I don't know. I don't understand. You mean them? I don't know. I don't know what you mean here, Christina. I apologize. Let's see here. Why are humans like that? Says, I think it's a combo of the shape and strength plus the face and voice of, for me, yeah, the voice sounds like, yes, and then like when we point it out, they try to act like we don't hear it. It's a certain sound, because y'all have to take hormones to try to get your voice to change, but you still sound like an XY chromosome that's trying to change the voice. So why get mad when we see that you're not an XX? That's what I don't get. Just admit that you're an XY trying to be, you want to dress like you XX. We get that. But don't get surprised or upset when somebody don't see, when somebody see what they see. Let me see here. Oh, look at my email. God darn it. All right, let me see here. Gmail. All right, yeah. So yeah. Let's see here. Beverly says, welcome all my lovelies in the chat. Please make sure to hit the like button. That's right. Prissy Pooh says, I think men feet and hands are different from women. Just that's just me. They are. Their whole skeleton is bigger. The only reason why I focus on that pelvis is because that is the, we all have clavicles. We all, there's parts of the pelvis that the XYs don't have, like that big round circle. So we've got a bone in front there. That's why, women will have a pelvic fracture that's different from the men because they don't have that. Let me just show real quick again. Yeah, see what I'm talking about. See this here? See that? This here is like some cartilage, right? So this whole bone comes around there. It's like a bucket, right? Let me see. My mouse over here. Okay, here we go. See that big old bucket there? So we could get fractures here because this bone comes all the way out. Look at over here. Right? That's not even there. See there? They're missing that bone in the front there. And see how narrow that is? Super narrow. Yeah, so this gives them an advantage. We weren't built to be fast. We were built to carry the babies. Over here, y'all supposed to be fast to protect us. But who do we have to protect us from y'all? And then when one of y'all do something to us, y'all act like it didn't happen. Women are being beat and unalive. They call it domestic violence, and nothing is happening to these XY chromosomes. Every time I get online, I see woman unalived by ex-boyfriend. Ex-boyfriend unalives baby mama. Co-worker unalives woman because she refused his advances. And y'all doing it with your bare hands. Because you have a physical advantage. So it's unfair for you to get some special protection because of how you feel. It's called delusional thinking. If parents had a child that was anorexic, they're starving themselves. They're starving themselves. They think they're fat. In their mind, they're fat. So they're starving themselves, they're exercising, and they are 40 pounds underweight. This is a child, 13-year-old. In her mind, she's fat. I'm fat, right? Should the parents support the child, show the child love and support, let the child know that they understand and say, yes, you are fat. Encourage the child to continue to miss meals because in the child's mind, she's fat. And we want her to be happy. We've tried to tell her that she wasn't fat, but she said she's fat and she got upset. So we're going to go to school. We're going to tell everybody at the school that she identifies with a fat person. Do not offer her lunch. Do not offer her nutrition, no breakfast, none of those things because she identifies as fat, right? Now I have to go, they're going to go tell all their friends, they're going to tell everybody, they're going to march and they're going to protest and be angry because the school is saying that she's got to go to lunch. The school is trying to make her go to lunch, right? She's got to get breakfast. She got to go to nutrition, right? The parents are going to go talk to the principal and threaten to have the school closed down if they try to make the child eat. Because clearly she identifies with fat, and we need to support this delusional thinking, right? We're not trained to do that. We're not. All right? Bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to go somewhere with it. I'm laying a foundation, right? Because who thinks that the parents are doing the right thing by saying that everybody should call her fat and supporting the child with the delusional thinking? Put a 1 in the chat if you support the parents not feeding their anorexic child. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 5 in the chat if you think that is abuse. 1 in the chat if you think the parents should support that to make the child feel better about themselves. Support that. A 5 if you think it's abuse. Abuse? What? Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Abuse, right? Yeah, right. Okay. Sounds like abuse to me, right? All right. So why then can my child tell me, or the child can tell a parent, I didn't even say that when we do it on me. Why then can a child tell the parent that they feel that if the child is an XY chromosome, the child tells the parent that they feel like they're an XX. Why is it not abuse that the parent supports that delusional thinking? Because it goes against everything, right? All right, hold that thought, because I got to show y'all this here video to kind of clarify or set more of the foundation of what happens, how we as society are trained to rehabilitate delusional thinking. All right, it's going to be a quick little video, and this was Oksana, who was a little child that was abused, and I'm just going to let y'all see it.
Little girl, neglected, rejected, abandoned by her parents. For comfort, she snuggles up in the farmyard kennels with the dogs. That becomes her home. They become her family for the next 6 years. They protect her, feed her, maybe even love her. And in return, she begins to act like them. It's a remarkable case, one that startled the world of science, especially when the doctors tried to teach her to be a normal child.
It startled the world of science, right? Now watch.
In fact, the film you're about to see reignites the whole nature versus nurture debate, and it could make you think twice about the way we bring up our kids.
All right, so nature versus nurture, right? Meaning that if a child is saying these things to you, it is your responsibility to redirect them. You do not agree with delusional thinking, because this is what happens. Watch this. Now, y'all heard that. Hear the voice, right? In her brain, she thinks she's a dog. You can't fake this, right? Look at her. Look at her. She's been abused so badly that she thinks she is a dog. Her voice has changed. All her speech, all this stuff, because of how she was abused. But do they let her continue to be a dog? Let's keep watching.
At first, this looks like some kind of strange hoax.
Y'all see that? She's panting. She's panting. This is trained, learned behavior. Because she's in a delusion right now. She thinks she's a dog.
Ukrainian girl, Oksana Malaya, running, jumping, eating, and barking, just like a dog.
Watch this.
But this is no fraud. Oksana's behavior.
Did you see that? That's how a dog does. When you get the dog wet, I don't know how many of y'all got dogs out there. They'll start from the head and shake down all the way. How did she do that? She taught herself by watching the dog. She's been stuck with these dogs for years. This is abuse. She has been allowed to be in a delusional state.
Is the result of the most cruel childhood neglect. Neglect that began when she was 3.
Mum had too many kids. We didn't have enough beds. So I crawled to the dog and started.
All right, so I'm going to scoot up just a little bit here. Bottom line, I really want y'all to see these movements. And what they did was they rescued her to rehabilitate her. And that's why she's here now talking. No, we're going to go on to listen to this. Talking now. But this wasn't an easy task. They didn't just go, okay, hey, you girl. No. They had to rehabilitate her.
Started living with her.
Because it was wrong to continue to allow her to live in delusional thinking.
Her parents were alcoholics, and one night, too drunk to care, they left their infant daughter outside in the cold. Looking for warmth, Oksana crawled into the farm kennel. Curling up with the mongrel dogs probably saved her life.
I would talk to them. They would bark, and I would repeat it. That was our way of communication.
For the next 6 years, from the age of 3 to 8,
and y'all heard her vocals. She sounded just like a dog. She explained how she did it. She was just mimicking them. They were communicating on another level to where that's what she understood.
the kennel was Oksana's home and the dogs her family. She had very little human contact, and when finally discovered, it was obvious there'd been catastrophic consequences for Oksana's development.
Look at that. You see that? She has figured, her brain has taught her how to curl her toes up, right? Because you would think her knees aren't even touching the ground. Her knees aren't touching the ground. That shows you how powerful the brain is.
She was more like a little dog than a human child.
But that's what I wanted y'all to see from that, right? To the fact that when they saw that, they said, oh, this is abuse, right? So if that's abuse and that child needs to be rescued and rehabilitated, how are we allowing parents to mutilate their children's genitalia or allowing them to go through this delusional thinking about being something that you're not? What's the difference? The difference is that there's a lot of money being made out of guinea pig and transgendering these children. Right? Now these endocrinologists is making us fat stacks, making big bags because they're prescribing these drugs to children and faking them like they could really change their sex. They can't. There is a ton of people out there, or these transgenders, that have regrets. That's why I'm saying we want to help them too. They have regret after getting their genitalia mutilated. Y'all saw the pelvises. You cannot replicate that. They can't make no vagina. It cannot be made. You don't have the space for it. Just like I said, I can't take the seats out of my Ford Explorer and put in my Porsche. It's not going to fit. It wasn't designed for that. Those people are getting wounds, not wombs. They don't have that. Those, when they cut in there and try to make these so-called vaginal opening, their bodies are starting to close back up because it's a wound. It wasn't designed to have that. The creator didn't design it that way. That is child abuse. That's Munchausen syndrome by proxy. Most of those parents are doing it because they want to get the notoriety, right? That's child abuse. But for this particular community, they allow it to happen. That parent would go to jail who was starving their child or supporting the child anorexia. That parent would be held accountable for not getting that child help, who obviously is having delusional thinking you're fat when you're not. What's the difference? I think it has something to do with the money, right? Because a lot of people are getting money off of this community thinking that they could change their gender, get a sex change. You can't. You can't. The XY chromosome was determined at conception. And that's what I'm saying. Those people need help. But because we're doing all these drugs, like your hormones, the brain is determining how much of each little something to do, to give. A doctor, a person, a man cannot replicate that. You don't know how much testosterone and estrogen is the right balance for anybody. You don't know. You don't know what the creator did all. You don't know. So they are, making money off of this. They're making money off of this. And they're doing these cosmetic procedures, but they're doing real abdominal surgeries. Trying to make a labia. And these people getting these surgeries and getting infections and having all kind of problems when they needed to get the help for the delusional thinking in the first place. Myra says, is that all right, let's see here. Geralda says, there's no difference for a man having sex with woman and a man having sex with another man. There's no difference. The difference is here's the difference. Right? This was not meant for anything to be coming up in here. Look at these bonies. Bing, point, point. Look at this. This looks hard, rough, right? These are hard bones, right? So what you come getting up in there? Ain't nothing. This wasn't designed to have nothing in there. This was not designed for that, right? So what you trying to make here? They aren't able to make that. That's why it closes back up, because your body knows that there's not supposed to be any openings here. So when they try to make this fake vagina, there's no space for it. There's no space. Look at this. The creator, look here. The creator gave all this to get lost in the little. Y'all can't see my mouse. Not even over there. I'm so sorry. Can y'all see my mouse now? Look at my mouse right there. Right. So anyway, I was over here saying that there's no space in here. There's no space in this thing over here. Ain't no space. Like, look at there. No space for no loving up in there, right? Narrow and pointy points. Look at this. This here is the loving spot. This is the loving hole. The loving hole. Look at all that space up in there. See there? Yeah, that's fun time up in there, right? All right. All right, so let me see here. Are y'all still with me? Let's see here. Kyrania says, I think it's possible Dejanay is a man, but I'm not convinced she's absolutely is. Not all women are shapely. I've seen too many real women who are built like men to assume. Yeah, and that's why I'm saying you have to look at the location, right? The location of the hips. The hips are going to be high over here. Look how high the hips are. They coming out way up there, right? Because the male's genitalia needs to hang outside of the body, right? To stay cool. Their scrotum needs to stay cool. Ours need to stay up inside because we are the house for the baby, right? And look how low our hips have to come low, because if they came up high, then the baby wouldn't be able to get out. They have to be below here. So that's how you can tell. Even if a person has a fat booty, if it's up high, then, it's going to be on this foundation. It's going to be on this foundation. Okay. Oh, my bad. But I hear you. That's why I'm trying to point it out to y'all. I know sometimes it's hard to see because, your mind will be playing tricks on you, like, especially if we're being told something, right? If you're being told something, like if somebody told you that this was a woman, right? So let's see. Maya says that's true. All right. And why are humans like this? Says, I think it's Cabo 6 of the shape and strength, plus the face and voice for me. Yeah. And like I said, those arms too. Let me see. I'm gonna have to just hate to keep playing, the video of the fight and stuff, but I mean, Beverly says, 214 in the chat, and more likes are desired. Yes, more likes, please. Please hit the like button and help this math and science channel grow. Thank you so much, Beverly. I appreciate it. Donisha said at Scarlet Me, have you read the book Battlefield of the Mind by Joyce Myers? I think that's what it's called. Hit the like button and petition, please. Yes. Giselle says, hit the like button and please like and share and hit the sign the petition. All right, so we got more. Ooh. What's up, Silent Night? Silent Night said the legs and arms were lashing out swiftly and almost simultaneously. Women don't fight like that. Exactly, because we're trying to keep our balance with a tilted pelvis in the S shape in our backs. So when we walk, we're just kind of like falling forward, right? So we can't take off fast, but the XYs can, because of the way their frame is structured. So they're going to be faster than you. You can't run from them. It's a good point. Thank you, Silent Night. All right, let me scroll on down here. Let's see here. Oh, so everybody was saying twos. Look at all these twos. Hey, Balance, welcome back. And CK says Brittany Garner is deaf a man. That's that basketball. I don't know. I haven't seen a full body shot of Brittany Griner. That's the basketball person that was detained over there. Said, looks like twos. Yeah. Let me see. That's my mail right here. Who said? What mail am I looking for again? Who was that said they sent me? Let me see here. I'm rolling down here. Well, while I'm here, I'm just gonna do. Was it Karen? Just wanted to know. All right, I'm just gonna I'm looking through the emails now, see if a name triggers. Was it? All right, so let me see here. Well, I got something here from Geralda. Let's see here what you got. All right, let me see here. Okay, I'm going to share this image that Geralda sent. I'm thinking some people were thinking that this was a person crouched down in the room. However, I think this is like looks like a vacuum cleaner or something. But I think it's like some furniture and like suitcase luggage or something. And this over here, I don't know. I don't think that's nothing to see. I didn't know I could do that. Okay. Y'all see that? What do you think I'm supposed to see? I don't see anything in here. This is the end of the bed. This looks like a bag or something. I don't think that's a person. It's too low. What are y'all thinking this is? What am I supposed to see on this? What is this? Good heaven. Hey, Pamela. Thank you, Pamela, for your $10 super chat. I appreciate it. What got me first watching the video was Dejanay's feet. I thought those looked like man's feet. Then I looked at the legs and hips. Yeah, exactly. I had that old triangle booty. I said, this looks like a man. Where did this man come from? Exactly. Why are humans like this? Says, if I can't see a pic of Dejanay giving birth or in the maternity ward, it's all speculation at this point. Exactly. And I was saying too, in this era with the cameras right on your phone, it's impossible that someone would have a baby, would go through their pregnancy and would not have not one pic of them holding their belly, showing their baby bump, right? That's an exciting experience. Having life inside of you and it's kicking around and all that stuff. Like I said, I've had 3 and each one was beautiful and different. Each one, right? And I got a baby bump pic for each one. Even my oldest one, when, you had to get the film developed, yeah. So what's up, T Diva? T Diva said it's on regular TV channels now. It's been promoted as if a new pair of sneakers. If you want to be a boy, raise your hand. Yeah, or girls. Hey, it's your choice. Exactly. That's why I'm saying we, Gen Xers, we need to keep speaking up because look what they're trying to do. They are trying to neutralize it so everybody can go to the same restroom. Everybody can have do the same everything. But we Gen Xers, we came from the time when they identified the known differences in males and females. That's why when we did the PE classes and the health classes, the girls were trained to do the half push-ups. And that's because of this arch in our back, right? They didn't want you putting that weight on your small back trying to do military push-ups. However, with times changing and more women actually going to the gym, working out, we have trained ourselves to do full push-ups when they have been asked for us to do. However, we are still given the opportunity to do much less. And it was a reason why they had us doing that back then, because they respected the fact that we had a tilt in our pelvis and an S shape in our spine. So that was done for our protection. But now, since they're trying to make everything gender neutral, they're not thinking that. But when we see the video of them doing the push-ups, right, with the drinking game, we see Winter automatically put an arch in her back when she does her push-ups. But when the camera goes on to Dejanay doing full straight military push-ups with no problem. There were some folks that had a problem with me pointing that out. I'm just showing you the natural, normal differences between men and women. I'm not saying that women cannot do full military push-ups. I'm saying that that's not natural. Yeah, we can train ourselves to develop the strength. The reason why we do the half ones automatically without thinking is because we got an arch in our back. The reason why the XY chromosomes do the full push-ups without thinking, it's because they do not. And it would be almost impossible for them to do the halfways to arch their back like that because it's straight. Can't do it. Hey, TJ Terrence James says the ABC community is needs that female support. This looks bad if she's trans. But that's not our problem. I'm glad that this happened because the trans community needs to be addressed. That one that was raging in the store like that, I'm sure he's not alone. He's raging because his hormones are out of whack. And he is an XY chromosome that is allowed to live in this delusion. So he's angry because nothing's right. Why are humans like this? Says, who let the dogs out? Says, her knees must be messed up bad. Oh, over there hunched up in the corner like that? Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think that's the person on there. I'm not sure what you wanted me to see on that, but I don't think this is not a person. This is not a person. These are things. I believe those are things. So that doesn't look like a person. All right. And Pamela says, how could somebody do that to a child or anyone? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And then too, when, I watched the whole video before and they had like not reunited, but they brought them together, I guess for, to a reunion, but not for her to live there with them. She stayed in a, institution. However, they brought the dad and a sister, and I promise I saw them smirking. And it's not uncommon that families will, abuse a kid like that, right? We even here in America, there, I can pull up some cases of kids kept in a dark room for so many years, and just slow up their development, those kind of things. So yes, I agree with you, but there's some wicked people out there. And see, that's incredibly sad. It is, it's super sad. Alcoholics and crackheads. Yes, exactly. I don't give a hoot about the kids. Christina Sofly says at TJ Terrence James. Exactly. Yes. She's a whole Paw Patrol. Ooh, Beverly Fox says, I don't know what the revised version of the Diagnostics and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, the DSM-5-TR, published in 2022, called delusional disorder, but I think it fits the bill. I totally agree with you. And that's why I'm so taken aback here, because I did see it. I didn't see it, but I saw a caption or title of a video that said, doctor disagrees with the trans woman. I guess didn't want to acknowledge the trans, and then for very good reasons, because there's differences, right? There's different setups, so you can't do that in the science and math community. You can't come and say I'm an XY chromosome, and then we got to give you a surgery, and there's different parts on the inside of us, right? I told y'all about the one time when I was working in surgery, and there was a trans woman there who was a prostitute and was shot. I guess didn't identify themselves as an XY chromosome and was misrepresenting themselves as an XX. And like I said, some XY chromosomes are okay with interacting sexually with another same-sex XY chromosome, right? But some are not. However, when these XY chromosomes who are representing themselves because they identify with something, sometimes that will put a true XY chromosome in a state of rage of how dare you trick me like that. And it could cause the transgender, the trans woman, the XY chromosome to lose their life, or to, this person was shot up pretty bad, right? And needed an open abdominal surgery, right? So we use this product mesh to, when working on the hernias and stuff like that. There, men have different parts in there, right? So the setup is different, right? So we cannot acknowledge your delusional thinking about feeling a certain other way, right? Because that's not science. So I don't blame the doctor. I didn't even see the video, but I don't blame the doctor for that. How can you laugh in the face of science like this? And, yeah, so Queen Bee says, she's agreeing with Kyrania, says, why are humans like this? Says, they aren't allowed to say it's delusional anymore. Exactly. And my thing is, okay, but what is the difference between what they just did with the little girl, or even my scenario when I said the kid with anorexia, right? You wouldn't do that. But since they're not making money off of kids with anorexia, but they're making a ton of money, a boatload of money off of transgendering these children, right? They're transgendering the XY chromosomes at a young age so they can sneak them into XX chromosome sports and make money, right? All right. Let's see. Geralda says, when they mutilate girls in Africa according to their culture, they said it's abuse. Exactly. Thank you for bringing that up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. But why not here? It's because of money, right? Because you get an XY chromosome to, enter into anything that's, supposed to be specifically for XXs, you already know you're winning. You're going to put the smash down on any XX because you're going to be faster, stronger, and naturally more aggressive. That's your birthright. After Merriam-Webster, exactly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then they want you to believe their delusional thinking. You show them the facts and the proof with the dictionary definition and all that. Let me just look up. Let me share with y'all what the definition for delusional thinking. Let's see what that says. Let me see if I can see whichever email somebody was telling me else to see about here. I'm gonna check the other ones. I have two of them that's here. Right, let's see here. I don't know. I can't pick out the email. I don't even remember who I'm looking for. So I'm gonna give up on that here. So I'm gonna slow down too much over here. But get back on topic here. I'm trying to be, gentle around this because I know that community is extremely sensitive and people are nervous to have this conversation, right? Because, if you speak out or say anything, the next thing you know, people will be like, what happened to so-and-so, right? So, and like I said, whenever there's a great deal of money and different careers and different, the pharmaceutical companies are, making money. So we want to let them know that we're not trying to, we just want justice for Shanquella Robinson. Give us the 6 people and we won't even bother y'all no more. So the transgender community, that's what we want. We want the people. We need y'all to produce the people, the Cabo 6. Give them up, right? That's what we want. And then after that, we ain't gonna even bother y'all. You know, we good. I don't know if we good or not though, but we definitely we won't be barking. We won't be trying to mess with y'all stuff unless But when one of us or anybody is taken out like this, if y'all don't want no smoke, if y'all don't want people snooping around messing up y'all stuff, give them up. Show us that you're gonna give us the justice, and we will do like we've always done. Go on about our business. But this time we ain't going on about our business until we get justice. We're gonna be right here. Let's see here. Why Are Humans Like This says FGM at Gerard. See, FGM. I don't know that one, y'all. That one's a new one on me. Hey, lovely Rose BW, by the way. Says, who's cutting up kids' genitalia? Dressing up the way you feel is not the same as changing one's genitalia. I don't condone allowing a child to transgender, but once they're adults, it's their business. That is totally still wrong because they are promising anybody see Pinocchio? Right? It's a Disney old movie. Anyway, it's deep, right? The part when he goes with the little circus, the carnival guy, right? And he turns them all into jackasses, right? That's what they're doing. You cannot have a sex change. There's no such thing as a sex change. There's no such thing. And they are misleading these people by feeding them these drugs and giving them the feeling that they could be something that they're not. They're doing these surgeries, especially for the XY chromosomes that are getting their penises, hacked off. Now you're not going to even be able to enjoy sex. That's your birthright. Children are too I got other videos too to show that there's a lot of them that regret it and they silence them. And children are supposed to have imagination, and we are supposed to do the right thing. We're supposed to do the right thing. You're supposed to lead and love and protect your children, not subject them to unnecessary medical treatment. That's called Munchausen syndrome by proxy. It's abuse. And the adults that are getting exploited, that's wrong too. That's wrong too. They're lying to them. They can't make you no vagina or a penis. You can't make a penis. You may be able to, fix up something and make a hole and all that stuff. But guess what? That's why they tell them that they have to keep dilating it. Why? Because the healing process is a brain, your brain is going to trigger the healing process. If you are XY, you weren't designed to have an opening. There's nothing there. And that's why they keep coming back for these infections and all that stuff. So now you're part of the system. A lot of them can't even urinate on their own. They're messing these people up and billing for these surgeries. They're doing cosmetic procedures, but they're doing they're doing open surgeries on these poor XY chromosomes, and they're messing them up. And they're getting paid all this money for their hormone replacements and all that stuff. And they are just, the same way those people that are on the steroids, they get that steroid rage and stuff like that. This is the same thing. Yeah, okay, so let's see here. I know I've been trying to stay easy on y'all without getting too heavy, but you're trying to ease off in there. But this is very important because this has a lot to do with why maybe Shanquella was unalive, right? So if this was some type of a ritual or some type of cult in order hopes of thinking that if you unalived a pure-hearted type of X chromosome that is supposed to give some type of there's something in here that needs to be addressed, and we can't just be like, oh well, since it's part of this community, we just it shouldn't matter. When people say it shouldn't matter the gender of the attacker. So I think that it does matter. And I saw that you guys also thought that too. Olivia Smith says, I think that it takes strength beyond a woman to break a neck in a stronghold and to kick so hard to damage the body like Dejanay did. I mean, I don't know. And being 6 foot and 6 foot fighting a 5'1" woman. Yes, because we heard that the sister said that she was 6'1", right? And we also heard the sister say she, he, whatever the F it is. So it's they've already been verbally slipping out that this is a transgender. So why are we trying to play a secret? Beverly says that, Pamela, thank you for your super chat. Oh yeah, please join the channel and hit the bell notification. Yep. Yeah, thank y'all so much. I need to be. Ooh-wee. All right, I'm looking for new names and members. Let's see here, or some interesting new names here. We go. Hey, Nikki Fabulous, welcome back. Nikki says, hey, RN. So thanks from a cunt now claims Shanquella's autopsy report. Okay. Okay, I guess it's supposed to be I see where you're going with that. Claim Shanquella autopsy report indicated that an animal was examined. Yes, that's the name. The necropsy is an autopsy on the animals. But again, like I say, I don't want us to get distracted with the information. The most important thing, the only important thing that we need to know is the cause of death. The cause of death is the most important thing. So we don't want to get distracted if we got the information from the cause of death from an autopsy, a necropsy, or death certificate. The mother, they all said, the mother said the coroner's report, they've shown us the death certificate. The cause of death on the death certificate is severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation. So who cares if the paper wasn't signed or any of those things? We're only focused on the cause of death. So we don't want to get distracted. We're going, oh, but the doctor didn't sign that. It doesn't matter. The cause of death, severe spinal cord injury, atlas luxation. We saw that in the attack. We saw when the atlas, injury happened. And if y'all didn't, you can go check the video from 2 days ago with John Q in it, where we break it down, and it's only with just pictures, so it's not the video. However, I've broken it down with the video too. But because this is sensitive, we try to present it in a more sensitive way. So, but the reason why I say that is because we don't care if people are talking about a fake autopsy report, none of that stuff. We know for a fact one is that, okay, the injuries. And also on the death certificate, it tells you the time that after receiving that injury, the life expectancy is 15 minutes. So that's why it doesn't matter if Shanquella was in a car accident 2 weeks prior. It doesn't matter if she already had a bad back, because the cause of death is severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation. So the other things don't matter. We're concerned with the cause of death. And since we know what the cause of death is, we can match it up. And that's how we get the math. We see when it happened, when she did the chokehold, twisted her body. We saw her body was twisted up. We saw when the neck broke. We saw the severe spinal cord injury with all of the little vertebrae all disarrayed on the spinal cord. Severe, right? And that's what we know, that 15 minutes after hitting the floor with the break of the neck, the clock started for the life expectancy of Shanquella. 15 minutes after the attack, when we saw the head being broke off of her body, we saw the internal decapitation 15 minutes after that. So don't let them get you, running behind details that don't make any difference. The death certificate, the cause of death is the thing to know. Let's see. Wow. Okay. Hey, Dolores. Dolores Teeter says, I knew that was a man. I said it when I first saw the video. See, y'all can't say this me. Dolores is a new name here. Dolores Teeter said, I knew that when I knew that was a man. I said it when I first saw the video. Most people did say that. However, I'm curious to why that the people that are wanting this to be silent or wanting us not to bring it up are coming from the XY community. Just straight up XYs got problems with people pointing out that they see an XY. Right? So what's the difference between them and that the transgendered raging in GameStop? What's the difference? Let's see. Why are humans like this? Says, yup. Let's see. Lovely Rose, by the way, says, Paco can produce testosterone in women. JP6. Yeah, they the trans women that are trying to turn into men, they take testosterone and their voices change. I spent some time looking at some of their channels and stuff, and it was like, this is my voice 2 months on T. This is my voice 5 months on T. This is my voice 6 months on T. And then they getting beards and all kind of stuff, right? Because they're playing with the hormones. These doctors that took an oath to do no harm are prescribing these drugs to children and just people in general. And these people are having problems with their endocrine system at later times. Right? Medications were not meant to be on forever. They're supposed to be, to fix an acute situation or some maintenance, right? Certain drugs, you're not supposed to be on the maintenance. Like you're not supposed to take steroids all the time. You're on a specific amount and then they have to wean you off, right? Some of y'all with asthma or other type of respiratory issues, y'all know what I'm talking about. You've been prescribed steroids when you get a flare-up, right? And what happens? We're trying to quickly get you off of them, right? 10 days, few days, 7 days, 10 days. There is a time limit. However, these endocrinologists are prescribing these drugs, indefinitely, trying to regulate something that your brain does naturally. So you're going to be taking meds that's going to be opposing your brain's natural ability. So it's going to increase your levels of delusional thinking because you're really believing that you're going to get a vagina. You're really believing that they're going to make you a penis. Pamela says exactly at Dolores. All right. RJ, hey RJ, welcome. Says Satan brings confusion. God is not good for man to be alone. Wait a minute. God said it's not good for man to be alone, so he made Eve for Adam. Exactly. And you look how the design. God hooked y'all up. He put something in us that makes y'all do whatever it takes to want to get to it, right? Let's see here. JP6 says, lovely. You know what I'm saying. Men have Adam's apple and ladies have mammary glands. Exactly. So also the pectoral muscles too, other way you can tell, right? So say they take the hormones to, try to get some, a bigger chest, right? Because it's not breast. Breast is different from chest, right? We have a whole factory up in here to make milk, right? And there's 2 stages of breast development. If a woman hasn't had a baby, or you haven't achieved the full development of your breast, because of getting pregnant is going to activate the milk factory, the mammary glands, to start to produce the milk. So that's why it's not a breast when they take those hormones. They just get in fat around their chest, their pectoral muscles, right? And 2, we're just different. All right, I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up, y'all, here. But I'm grateful that y'all with me on this. So, maybe tomorrow we can do a little bit more with some more visuals and see some more stuff. But, like I said, this is very sensitive information, and I'm trying to do this without, having any severe backlash. But we're not afraid here. I'm not afraid to stand on the truth. I'm not afraid. Like I said, I'm just trying to, present it, because like I said, I know it's sensitive, and then some people, get very sensitive, and then they just shut down, or, they don't want to take the time to listen. Or sometimes we could be so judgmental and feel like this is wrong, this is sin against God and all that stuff, and not realize that the people that are suffering, we need to help them too, right? We need to rescue them the same way we rescued the girl that thought she was a dog. If that transgender in the GameStop wasn't so big, I would have tried to rescue him. But he's super big in his delusion. So it's like, it's not even safe to go around somebody like that. Sometimes, you have to just be safe. So, yeah. All right. Amalu says, speaking truth about trans community. All right. Nikki Fabulous says, tales from the lines. Shanquella. Okay. I thought that's who he was talking about. All right. Yeah. But again, like I said, y'all, people, some people are just, it's entertainment. Some people, this is entertainment. Some people need that. So, feel free, yeah. So no judging here. Do what you got to do to make it. Let's see. JP6 says, I don't entertain their delusions. Yeah, exactly. That's the smart thing to do. What you are born as, that is what you are, period. Exactly. You cannot change the skeletal foundation. When they find your remains in the wood, when you are dead and gone and the flesh has fallen from your bones, we're going to be able to identify that this was a male. We can even tell if the female has had a baby. And how many? Let's see. Okay, yeah. Kairanya says, right. No, JP6 says, Kairanya, right. I was saying that men have a lot of testosterone. Exactly. And they were designed for that because of, that's just how it is. They were supposed to have that so they can be able to go out there and hunt and do the thing. Maybe it's because we are so evolved where we're not in our normal natural abilities, right? Because we don't need each other nowadays as men and women, right? Because women work, we make our own bread and all that stuff, and the society is built for us, right? So when we have our roles are not needed. Men don't need women, women don't need men, right? Men take care of themselves doing their thing, women take care of themselves doing their thing. We need each other in order to, of course, reproduce and all that stuff. But because everybody's doing their own thing, we don't need each other the way we did in the past, like women to stay in the community, to take care of the children, and all that stuff. The men were going out there hunting, building the community, and all that stuff. we already built, right? Everything's built, right? So now that we are operating not like our natural ability, then we have this little friction here, right? So we don't care much for one another. Kyrania says women can have an Adam's apple, just not as common. It's just thyroid cartilage. Hmm. Beverly Foss says, look, y'all, I am a God fearing woman, and a welcome party didn't happen at Sodom and Gomorrah. Like I'm saying, this feels like it's that time now, too. That's why I'm saying we shouldn't be dismayed at all this stuff. We need to stand firm, too, and just, have the word to back us up and stuff like that. And know that this is exactly what was going on then, right? So, and who knows, maybe that's why at this time that these things are coming out, right? Yeah. I feel you on that. JP6 says, you know what happened to Simon. Yeah, exactly. And that's what's getting ready to go down over here, too. Amen. We got some more ones. All right. Thank you, Tangela. All right. And see, JP6 says, or I can say that women have fallopian tubes and men have scrotums. Yes, the testes. Exactly. So we got, things are different. Things are different inside there. All right. A Scarlet Me says, no one will ever gaslight me into saying that I see something other than what I really see. Other than what is reality. Yes. If I see an XY, then are an XY, period. No delusional thinking for me. Thank you, Scarlett. I appreciate that. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see here. Why are humans like this? Says, why can't people just be happy with how they were born? If it ain't cancer or tumor or something else crazy, leave it alone. Yeah, yeah. But think about it. Like I said, a lot of, especially when they do it to these children, it be one of the parents be Munchausen syndrome by proxy, right? Because who else would want your child to go through procedures and have to be taking meds and all that stuff, right? And you can tell those ones because they always be on Facebook posting when somebody's sick. And so, oh, look at me, I'm in the psych, I'm in the hospital taking pictures. Some people want that attention, right? And these are real things. So, we are trained to look for these things too as nurses to report them. But now they're trying to, and I think that's probably why that one doctor was saying he wasn't going to agree with the transgender because, I mean, it's like certain things that we're supposed to do, like, report child abuse. So if I would report the child abuse of the parent that, respected or, encouraged the delusional thinking of the anorexic child, why would I be okay or should I be okay with a parent, supporting delusional thinking of a child or even encouraging the child to believe that they can change their sex and that they can make everybody else in the world agree with that, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. All right. So I'm going for a little bit long here. Let's see. We just get a few more and then we will call it a day. And what I'm planning to do now, since I'm, clipping for these bots, stuff like that, I don't know, maybe I'll do the lives earlier, like a 3 p.m. live or something like that, right? And, release something in the morning and do the lives at night. Or I'm going to try tomorrow to see what the feel for a 3 p.m. live. I'm trying to find the people back, and reaching more people and stuff too, because just to keep everything going and stuff, so we don't run the risk of growing cold. Let's see. Tangela says, I think the fight back Quilla was going to balance out the plan of the fight. Shanquella dropped her head like she heard about neck breaker access, professional skills alleged. Let me see here. I think the fight Shanquella was going to balance out the plan of fights. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not getting that one there. Okay, I'm gonna scroll on down. Hey, RJ. RJ says they are trying to see how we would respond to a trans doing this to a real woman. Experiment with black people. Wow. Yeah, and we not liking it. We are not liking it at all. We need to see, y'all need to produce these people. And shouldn't be protecting this kind of stuff, because then who's next? Why are humans like this? Says, I have never been reading Tina Turner's autobiography, and day after giving birth, she was so mad at this chick that she picked her up and threw her in a bathtub. Okay. Okay, so well, I don't get it. Kyrania says arresting her with false documents could result in her getting off on a technicality. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, y'all. We be impatient. We letting the FBI do their job. We're putting all these things together, letting them know that we not going anywhere. We still here. We still expecting the justice for Shanquella. So that's what we doing here. Hey, Carmel Chocolate says, when I looked at the attack on Shanquella, I said that woman is beating her like a man with so much anger. Then I watched it in a different angle and I said that looks like a man. Yep. Yeah. Women can't move like that. Right? And then too, I showed y'all on that little one transgender how the weight was. I can show you that too on the pics with Shanquella. However, it's late now. So we will do that. We'll do a part 2 tomorrow. And I'm going to show the pics too. I'm not going to play all of it, but I'm just going to show the parts where I can show you the position of the body and certain movements, right? When she clapped them hands like that, you're going to see them long XY arms, and you're going to see the back leg holding the weight of the movement. That's how she was able to jump on her so fast. Move from the back leg. An XY chromosome skeleton. Even a real woman training to do this stuff, you can still see the curves, because women have curves as circles, men have angles. Right down to the bones. So yes, you did see. Your brain knows exactly what it saw. Beverly says, Scarlett, I think it's amazing notaring a thing with Dwayne Wade. Okay, very selfish. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. How wrong. And I feel so bad, so horrible for the mother, the ex-wife. And I feel sorry for that child. Hasn't even had a chance to experience or express his sexuality. And even that I Am Jazz kid had genitalia mutilated at 18, didn't even have an opportunity to get the use out of your special penis. That's your blessing. So these transgender, especially the ones that are coming from children, are growing up feeling hurt and confused because they're not accepted anywhere. Because a real XY chromosome is not going to want to have a homosexual relationship. There's nothing but an XY chromosome or an XX. So if you are an XY chromosome and you are engaging sexually with an XX, that is considered homosexuality, same sex. Y'all keep trying to throw in these new terms and stuff, and you cannot. Like I said, math and science. 2 + 2 is 4. Same sex, homosexual. homo, same, sexual is your sexuality. All right, let me just go on and tie this up here and give the benediction. And I want to thank everybody who has been supporting the channel. If you feel like you've been blessed, please consider supporting the channel with a nice donation. Multiple ways to donate. There is a what is that? The super chat button. There's Cash App. There's PayPal. There's even just support with becoming a channel member. For only $1.99 a month, you get to stand out like here. He's here. Beverly Foster, as a channel member, says, y'all can't deny tonight's chat is fire. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. We are growing here as a community, and all your support helps to keep the channel moving forward. Tangela says, another member, says, right, when Dejanay stood behind Shanquella beginning of the fight, it looked like a man behind a woman. Yep, exactly. And he had her off her feet, right? Sprung into action, chop, 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 twist, break. That was 27 seconds. 27 seconds, and the timer starts for 15 minutes. And Carmel Chocolate said, I love all people too, but will not stand for anyone, man or woman, whatever attacking a harmless, sweet lady being beat to death, period. Yes, you are so right. I feel you. Oh, look at me. Somebody follow instructions. Hey, Scarlett Meese is a super sticker for $19.99. Thank you so much, Scarlett. I appreciate you for doing that. Thank you so much for showing support to the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel. And as we stand here for justice for Shanquella Robson, appreciate you. Jacqueline Davis says, Scarlett Meese. Is Dwayne's son going to go through a surgery too? I had saw, the mother was trying to, fight the courts to appeal, allowing for them to change. I think it was just the name or something, the sex on the birth certificate, which to me, I can't understand. How could you do that? How? That's what I'm saying. Those of us that do have some law information, or really, or y'all, social studies, the people that really study a lot of history and stuff, we need to go back and look at this Constitution and stuff to see that our rights as true citizens that are accepting nature, X, Y's, and X as reality, our rights are being abused or something. Y'all people out there that know about this law stuff, the Constitution, our rights. What about us? We can need some rights here. We're giving, there's something, it's got to be something. I can't believe that this kind of stuff can be allowed. Christina So Fly said, let's get undressed is what set it off, I think. You know what? I feel that way too. Because that one pic where it's, come on, where y'all at? It don't take that long to get naked, hoes. Is that what you're talking about? That's the one I think too, because when she come up in there you see them long arms going on the hips like that. That's another telltale sign too. Y'all, let me see if I can upload the thumbnail. I put that thumbnail up there so y'all can see. Is it just me, or does that look like two different Dejanay's? It looked like two different people. And let me see. How can I show the thumbnail? I know how to do it. I just go to Canva. But I don't know. That's why I put it up there like that and put them side by side, because I'm like, okay, here's the pic of, I felt like they tried to introduce a new Dejanay, right? Now I'm playing the part of Dejanay. It's this real Dejanay, right? This real Dejanay over here. And maybe that's the one that people are standing up for, saying that this is a woman. Maybe this conspiracy thing is so deep that the transgender person is the one who unlived and now trying to blame it on this other Dejanay, right? The one that looks like a real woman. And I saw that one. To me it looks like two different people. Am I the only one, or anybody else think that they look different? Let me go and pull up this camera. So I'm gonna show that, then I'm gonna go and get out of here. All right, here we go. All right, so let me just share. Let me see if y'all said anything about it first, though. Oh, what's up, Arnisha? Hey, Arnisha. Welcome. Come on in here. Let me see. I say, okay. Miss B says, I agree with you, RN. It does kind of look like two different Dejanay. Okay. Because I've been feeling this way for a while, but I just never said nothing because I was like, I don't know. I'm about to just share the screen. But thank you, Miss B, for saying that. Because like I said, I've been feeling this way for a little bit, but I just didn't say nothing because I was like, well, maybe I'm looking at too hard. All right. But here it is, y'all. All right. So this is the one pic that had everybody saying that this was a man, right? So this here clearly looks like this is the same person, right? This one here just got on this here wig, right? Which would show me why, if they saw him without the wig on, why they said femicide, right? Does this right underneath, these two do not look alike. These two look alike, but this person doesn't, right? Even I put them down on the same row. They do not look alike. Look at this nose here. It seems to be more kind of retracted, right? Here the nostrils kind of come down lower, right? This one here, nostrils are retracted. Nostrils not retracted. You can't change your features like that, right? Even if there's a lot of makeup here, this just looks like different person. All right, see. April says it can be a filter. Yeah, okay, I agree with you, can be a filter, but how come this look like, okay, so here, these supposed to all 1, 2, 3, 4 supposed to all be Dejanay. This here is obviously Shanquella, right? So all the other pictures on here are supposed to be of Dejanay. These two look alike, and these 4 do. 1, 2, 3, 4 look alike. These two look alike. This looks like the same person here, and these look like the same person. Let's see here. April says one of those apps. Okay, y'all talking about Photoshop up there? Photoshop. But what about the nostrils? The lips are thicker. Okay. I mean, that's why I did this thumbnail, because I was just like, and then when they kept saying, Dejanay had a baby. Like, what if this is another Dejanay? An XX Dejanay, right? And they trying to frame these transgender, or trying to frame these XY fakers, or trying to frame a real XX chromosome for unaliving Shanquella, right? And that's why they trying to take the transgender word off the table. Yep, the lips look thicker. Okay. Let's see. Kyrania said the pic was photoshopped. Okay. Let's see. Scarlett Me says before and after cosmetic surgery or filter. Okay. Hey, Be Pretty says that chin though. Okay. Okay, that was the other thing too, right? Look at it. This one here has a cleft. The cleft is more defined here, it's more wide. This one tends to kind of, I don't know. This one looks square. This one's round. Remember how I said that the XY chromosomes have angles and XXs have circles, right? Look at the round chin here. Look at the square chin there, right? They just look like different people. This nose, like I said, the nostrils are retracted more on this one here. I don't know. Donisha says maybe she was wearing the shapewear spandex, and sometimes clothes make you look big. Right, but we saw the shoulders in the back when the Dejanay was clobbering and just, punching and throwing blows, right? Women, okay, so another bone that's different, the clavicle bone on the XY chromosome is much longer, and that's why the XY chromosome shoulders extend from the torso area up here. And they have longer arms, right? So that means that if an XY is going to have a reach advantage, right? And they're going to be faster. They're going to be faster and have a tremendous reach, right? And that's another way you can tell too. Look at the shoulders. XX chromosome, ours just come right off the body. Our arms just drop right off. The XYs the shoulders are going to extend out, and then the arms go down. That's why we XXs mostly swing our arms when we walk, because we need the assistance to do it. But we're at a disadvantage. We're at a disadvantage with that tilted pelvis. Hey, Linda. Linda says no, they don't look alike. Okay, see, I didn't want to say it. I surely didn't, but what y'all think about my conspiracy that they trying to frame, a real, like they're trying to, I feel like they're trying to, frame or put it out there, to, that somebody else did this. Because the video, I can tell it's a man, but I don't know which man. I know this is totally XY chromosome. XY chromosome. I saw the big, and the way I can tell, because the one picture with it standing up and the hands on the hip. See, women, when we put our XX chromosome, hands going to be up here around the waist, because we are supporting our low back, right? Because of this arch. We got arch in the back. So when we doing this, we supporting this. But when the XYs that's trying to pretend to be XXs, they put theirs, it'd be way down here, because this is their comfortable part. But look, this is uncomfortable. If you are an XX, stand up and put your hands on your hip. When you do this, this is really on our low back. This is comfortable. These are handlebars. This is where we go right here. XX, XY, stand up, put your hands on yours. They're going to be right here. They're going to be right here. So when we see Dejanay talking about the swimsuit, look at the hands is way down here on the waist, way down there. Because that's where XY's waist is going to be at. I hope y'all was able to see. Oh, I didn't even put it out big. Let me make myself big. I'm going to do that demonstration one more again. All right. So an XX chromosome, this is when we put our hands on the hip, will be right here, right? Because we are really supporting our low back, right? Because of that S shape in there. And XX, XY, when they put theirs, it's going to be way down here. And if you do it, see how uncomfortable this is? It's very uncomfortable because it's too far down. This is where ours is comfortable. So that's another way. That is another way that you can tell because I don't know, for whatever reason, those XY chromosomes that are trying to pretend to be XX, they always want to put their hands on the hip. That'd be a dead giveaway because your hands are going to be in the wrong position. So when you see them put the hands on the hips like that, check to see the placement, because there's certain landmarks on the XY chromosome that are not on an XX. The same that there are certain landmarks on the XX chromosome that is not on the XY. So when you see them doing they, natural things, certain things that XX gonna do that XY can't, right? Like we saw her doing those push-ups. So tomorrow we'll show the video and I'll break it down. When we see her do the push-ups, she got the arch in the back and the other person back straight. You can't fake an arch. Cannot fake it. All right, lip fillers. Scarlett says some lip fillers. I put this back on over here. She say lip fillers. All right. Hey, Marjorie. Marjorie says the voice in the bedroom sounds like a dude. Exactly. Or a transgender when you're trying to speak like one. Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am, right? Sound like a man trying to sound like a woman. I agree with you. And I'm tired of your sounded just like a man trying to sound like a woman or a man who thinks he's a woman, right? Lena says double chin. Yeah, these chins look different. This face looks more, and I was thinking like, okay, maybe put on some good makeup or something, but it's still just, this here has kind of a pear shape to the face, right? Kind of comes down. Okay, like here's good one right here. This is Shanquella. Look at how her face kind of narrows into like a, kind of comes into like this little, chin, right? Not square, kind of a rounded, kind of comes down to connect, nice little smooth something. And look over here, right? Kind of does that same shape. But look at this face. It's like a rectangle, right? That box, right? Harsh turn here, right? Harsh angles, right? That's our difference. Look at these, look there, right? Right? Look here, smooth, right? Harsh, smooth, harsh, right? All right. Donisha says there's makeup photo that does that too. And that's why I said I was, cautious about this. And I'm just asking y'all opinion. For me, like I could be totally wrong on this. Like this could be the same person, like you said, with makeup, something like that. I just don't feel like these are the same people. I feel like they tried to slide in a new person. And two, I felt like this a while back. This ain't the first time I've said it. I think I said it, some other videos when they did the switch. Because at first, when this first came out, this was the Dejanay that we saw. These two pics up here. This one here in the brown, and then this one here with the pink and blue shirt, which to me is another clear indication. Let me get the pic with the actual let me find this here. With it and I'll do it another time. But anyway, the one, y'all know the pic I'm talking about. This one here, when she got the hands on the waist. Look at me, keep calling her she. When they got the hands on the waist and the pink and blue shirts. Looks like I'm a proud transgender. I've done pink and blue. So when y'all come up and say, oh no, why is that so hard to believe? There is a transgender community out there. Why is it so hard to believe that this is a transgender, huh? All right, so anyway, let me just finish up here, and then we're going to call it. I said that too. But good thing. All right. So anyway, because I do need to start sleeping back during the night. I can't go back on these whole stand up all night. April 2 says makeup could have made the chin look different. True. Yep. And like I said, that was just my own little something. Like I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm not moving this as the gospel at all. I'm just saying that I'm scratching my head. Like, is that the same? Because I saw one of this. Let me put it back up here. Of this Dejanay standing up, and this one had the hands on the hip and had this female position. So that's what I was saying that. And I don't even know if that was a third picture, but this one was kind of a tall lady, but she still had a slim frame, right? Like, I'm kind of a tall woman, but I'm a female. Like you can totally see curves, XX curves, right? Even me at 52, still obvious I'm a woman. Still, right? Because that's how the creator hooked us up, right? But yeah, I was, like I said, I'm not saying I know this for a fact, but I'm just suspicious because they just look like two different people. That's why I put them all on the same row. And then I put this one underneath that one so we could, just do a side by side and a below, right? Because if this wasn't there, would you say these two were the same people? Right? Would you say that does not I I'm I'm struggling, y'all. I'm struggling. All right? I mean, huh? That just looks like two different people. This looks like two different people. Let's see here. Be Pretty says that chin is wide and square for an XX. It is a little suspicious. And then look, it is right next to it. These noses. This nose, like I said, these nostrils look to be a little bit, retracted. Where, here, these nostrils are, they're down. Even the shape of the forehead. Look at this forehead over here. More round, right? Look at here. This is like a rectangle. This here rectangle, square, big old rectangle. This looks like a circle. Circle, square. Angles for XY and circles, ovals for the XX. And that's why when you saw the fight, your brain was like, hey, that's a man. Regardless of what clothing you have on, your movements are still, just like if you saw a woman in some bad, because in my 20s, I used to wear the baggy clothes and all, I was from the TLC generation. Anyway, we used to wear the baggy clothes and all that stuff. And guess what? You could still see my nice little big pretty booty. You could see my little hips hanging. You could still tell. Nobody was ever like, I wanted that girl. And I used to keep my hair shaved really short back then too. I go in between and grow my hair out and then I'll, chop it off. Grow it back out, chop it off. And never have I ever been confused with a man when I was wearing my hair short right now. I just did a big chop a few months ago. No one ever thought I was a guy. Nobody ever said, oh, you with no hair on. I thought you was a man. Never. You see, Beverly says, I think there was a lot of gender confusion in that room because not many straight guys wouldn't try to do what straight guys do best. Yep. Yeah. And my thing too was, like I keep going back to this, the words, right? Why did he say, can you at least? Like they already knew what the outcome was going to be. Yeah. We're going to have to go deep, y'all. Lena said the mouth is different. I'm glad that some of y'all feel that way too, because I thought maybe I was just making too much out of it. This over here is the kicker to me. I feel like, if I could just get rid of these over here and just keep these two together just tells it all. Beverly says, with these filters on handheld phones, it is difficult to tell. Yeah. And like I said, I didn't want to say for sure. Like I can't say for sure. But even the eyebrow ridge is different. Look it. Because of this circle here on the face. And then there's this rectangle here. And look at the eyebrows, right? All right, so you see, line it up. There. Yeah, this is not matching up, y'all. I think there's something wrong with the math over here. This isn't adding up. This nose. These features aren't adding up. Let's see. Hey, new name here. Gerald English says, I strongly disagree with you. I firmly agree on making life a living hell for Combo 6. Remember, there's a time for everything under the sun. That's true. Ecclesiastics. All right. All right. You are correct on that. That is true. That is true. Gerald English says, I strongly disagree with you. I firmly agree on making life a living hell for Cabo 6. Remember, there's a time for everything under the sun. And that is so true. And that's in Ecclesiastics, I think, 6. Anyway, we'll do that scripture another day because it's already 3 hours and 30 minutes. But you are so right. And I appreciate you for making that comment. That is so true. Beverly Fox said, of course, they are trying to throw off the scent. Yeah, that's why I'm feeling like they didn't slid this one in here too, just to give up some reasonable doubt, right? To give up some reasonable doubt. Elena says, I think it was to set up people. Me too. I feel like they're trying to, pin this on a real XX. Karen says, good evening, everyone. Hey, Karen, we about to come out of here. Thank you for coming. Scarlett Me says, clearly something is up because they would even disclose a name on a request to extradite. That's true. That's true. And then my thing is this: in the beginning, they were out openly saying transgender. They were openly saying it. And now, April Toon says there are videos of Dejanay out on social media, so they will be able to confirm her identity, not a photo that can be manipulated. True, true, true. RJ says, why femicide was it a Mexico? I'm sorry. Why, femicide. Was it a Mexico doctor that did her surgery? I don't know anybody had a surgery. Oh, y'all talking about transgender surgery? I have no clue what this means. Why femicide? Femicide. Was it a Mexico doc? Sorry. See, Beverly says, so you're trying to show off your cute. Oh, your milkshake bringing all the boys to the yard. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Beverly. I was trying to give a demonstration so y'all could see the landmarks. Hey, Be Pretty says, hey, RN. Okay, I'm getting ready to come in for a landing. Caramel Chocolate says, absolutely, RN, especially when the doctor in Cabo said alcohol poison. They lied about it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Kairanya said, Scarlett, that's standard practice in Mexico. Yeah, they do a little cookie cutter. Everybody get alcohol poison, right? You can bring all your unalivens up here, and we're going to give you this here alibi. You just tell the people alcohol poison, right? Here you go. That'll be $5,000. Yeah, see. Denisha says there's a makeup app photo that can make your changes, eye, chin, eyebrows, give you lashes, lips. Wow. Just about everything in the app. It's really cool. Okay. But I'm sure, we've all kind of seen ourselves with these little, apps. However, it doesn't really change the facial structure. Like this looks like two different structures. And two, you would still see some resemblance that it's that same person. These just look like different pictures. But like I said, I'll accept that if they say this is photoshopped. But deep down inside, I really it's hard for me to see. I see here the brow line is different. The shape of the eyes, like here, it's more almond. Here we go, more almond with these curves on it, right? They're kind of more of a slant with the almond, and this bridge here between the brows, the eyebrows. I'm sorry, y'all. I just don't. They look like different. All right, me too. People feeling that too. All right, April said, did you notice that she is smiling on the ones that look like a trans and not on the others? Exactly, because this here's another giveaway. The trans usually try to do a big smile to, I don't know why I think they make it look more feminine. Women, you never see no trans really doing the pouty face. They usually try to do the big smile like that, right? And then, okay, I don't know. This the nose, everything just look different to me. Donisha says that very far. My husband was saying hips don't like by Shakira. Okay, well, there's talk about that she's also a castrati. You know, it's not uncommon that these castratis, these transgenders, what they used to call them back in the day, castratis, and they were the actors and stuff because women weren't allowed to be part of the theater. So back in the day, those actors were all men, right? And it's not uncommon that they have been, castrating these children and then, transgendering them to be part of this entertainment world. So Shakira, the gender was questioned on that particular person too. You talking about the entertainer, Shakira? Yeah. Gender was questioned. Look at that back. Back is straight. Sometimes we'd be mesmerized by the movements and all that stuff. But look at the structure. Look at the structure. Sometimes it'd be something weird about it, like, oh, what is that? And that's why I showed y'all when we went over to Hazel's page, someone who stood up to say, oh, hey, I'm a transgender woman, so we can see what it looks like. Since other people are saying, that these aren't, right? So here's one that's admitting to being it, and I can show you the landmarks there. We saw those long arms and that little short booty. Short booty. See, April says, how old is the pic of her in the pink and blue shirt blouse? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But, we don't have many pics. Like these, this here was really the main pic that I've seen, and then this one here, and then shortly after that, that's when this pic emerged. Now playing the part of Dejanay, this girl. But I was just laughing because I mean, back in the day, on the soap operas, whenever like somebody was out sick or something like that, and they'd have a new person playing it, they would say, "Now playing the part of Mrs. Tyler." Blah blah blah, something like that. So they kind of changed the character. Hey, Chinyuri says the pic of her in the brown top scares me for some reason. Wow, deep. All right. Kyrine says, yes, April. I was wondering how old the pic was too. That the one with the pink and blue shirt looks older. Yeah, true. Let's see. Be Pretty says, RN, you not struggling. You see it. We see it. Forehead, chin, nose is wide. I'm just saying that because people are blaming me like I'm promoting this, like I'm pushing this agenda. I'm just answering the question. I didn't even say nothing. Y'all saw that first clip, that short that I played with Unbossed, Unbiased, Unbossed. That was back in November that they were saying this was transgender, right? And I never said, I waited for y'all to bring it out. Then I showed, the science and the math behind it. But I did not go, ooh, look, except for when it already came out. Then when we see the video, I say, ooh, look, see that package? Because on that attack scene, you could totally see the package. You see a penis inside of them underwear. You see it. I saw a package. What that, Paul? What that? Anyway, Scarlett Me says those sickos wanted Shanquella Robinson to put on a show. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Can't you at least fight back? Yeah, at least, right? Do something. We're about to take you out of here, but at least put on the show. Jerk. All right, Beverly Foss says, Tinuri Igu it proved that she can't dress worth. Let's see. Linda says, remember, he said we got our first dead body. Yes, that's the other thing that I keep bringing up there too. It was like everything seemed staged. I'm taking the pic, like, aha, we got here's the victim. All right, here we go right there. Victim, victim, victim. Yeah. Body, 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 body. Woo hoo hoo. Here we go. Then it was like, and action. Okay. Drink. Woo, everybody get the drinks up. Drink. I didn't even drink my coffee. That's why I put it in here so to stay warm. I'm about to get off now, and here go my coffee. I ain't gonna drink it because I'll be up all night. Yeah, so then action, here we go. Everybody drinking, right? So they want to document, so when they say she died of alcohol poisoning, we can show the proof. See there? She was already passed out here in the hammock. The drink. We're doing the thing with the alcohol thing there. And they showing the thing. So when we tell the people there was alcohol poisoning, we got it documented. They saw the videos. They saw, she lost out on the drinking game. She had to drink too much. And, boom, that's what happened. I do remember that. Thank you, Linda. Chinyere says he or she probably had work done too. And that may be younger picture of her or he. Yeah. Oh, you mean this one over here? A younger version of over here? But that doesn't explain this circle face and this here rectangle. Soft circles, harsh angles. Okay, let me stop. They come get me. Kyrian said the first one looks like a school pic, probably before Facetune. Okay. And Geralda says, I've been saying Dejanay looked different in every picture. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's why I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like, it's too many people that's feeling this way. Because, like I said, if I had an opportunity, I saw there's another picture of, I think it's this person, or maybe even another one, standing up, right? And she's got her hands on her hips, and they are on the right position. When you see the big photo of this person, I don't know if I can put it. Oh, it ain't gonna show up there. With this person, the hands on the hips, the hands are on the hip where a man's hips are located. And when we see Shanquella walking in the room and Dejanay in that dress with them hands way down on the man's hips and pointing with those long arms and at the bathing suit, and I was with that one, like. You can totally see those big, long arms. And some people have even said or felt that they see a penis print in that area there. And that's why people were upset when Shanquella was requesting for people to take off the clothes and show the parts. And see, Shay said, good night, all. Good night. All right, Scarlett Me says, Shanquilla's family will know which one is the real Dejanay. Exactly. And we go back to the interview that the mother and the sister did with the local North Carolina radio show when the sister said, he, she, whatever the F it is, right? And this was way back in November. Why she bite her tongue, huh? Because during that interview, they were being very intentional not to say the name. They kept saying the person, this person, that person. They never said names. And in the conversation and in her pain, the sister said, in referring to person who attacked her baby sister as he, she, whatever the F it is. So I'm saying that people have already known this, but maybe because this is a protected class, have told the people that you cannot reveal this. there's this thing, we have HIPAA laws, right, in the medical industry, where there would be, people, men, XY chromosomes that would be HIV positive, right? And they would be sleeping with multiple women, right? When the women would come to the hospital, we couldn't tell them that the person is in there with HIV. Couldn't tell them that at all. We couldn't tell them that. And so the people with HIV, because they had to protect their privacy, right, are being allowed to go around and infect other people with this HIV because nobody can warn the people that the person has HIV. How is that fair? It appears to me that this community has found ways to go around the Constitution to be able to have legal protection or protection, without anybody checking it, because people are confused, like, oh, can I can't say no, I don't want to lose my job. Because why did the sister hold it in, but it slipped out, right? He, she, whatever, being very cautious not to say names and stuff, right? Why? Maybe the protected people said, you can't say nothing. You can't mention it. You know what I mean? Because they got these rights or whatever. Beverly Fox said, see y'all tomorrow, chat. Gotta go cook something. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Beverly. I'm about to be right behind. I know I've been saying that too, but these comments, y'all comments be triggering me to have more stuff to say. Geralda says, some people there's a dimple in the chin, some you don't. Yeah, I agree with you on that. And it looks like both kind of have one, but this one here is more pronounced and it's way under. And then look at all of this extra on the top there. See how the chin sticks out? Look how more flat this chin here is. Flat, kind of rounded. Look at this chin. I feel like I can grab it. I can grab the hairs on your chinny chin chin. And this one here, you can even see the shadow, right, of where the beard would be growing. This chin is so thick and big, I can grab it. All right, Donisha says at Beverly Foster, not RM, but when she was talking about the hip on women, Hip Don't Lie by Shakira. Oh, is that a song that she had? Oops, I didn't want to out anybody. Linda Wall says, please put up the picture of Dejanay and her mom. I don't have a picture of Dejanay and her mom. Yeah. This is all the pics I got of Dejanay. I gave y'all all I had. Shinuri Igu says is laughing at Beverly. All right. Be Pretty says the eyebrow bones are different. Okay. One is protrudes more. Yeah. That's what I thought too. I was like trying to line it up here. Right? See this little bridge here. Go over here. And I don't know. This even seems like the shape of the eyes are different. This nose, it's just two different noses, two different chins. It's two different people. Yeah. All right, Sharon, Miss Rain. Hey, welcome back. Says maybe she has a secret twin brother. Yeah. Now, twins, if they are different genders, those are going to be fraternal twins, right? They'll be fraternal twins. If they are different, different genders be fraternal twins. The identicals are always same sex because they are identical. Okay, we got some more yeses here. Geralda says attacker's face was covered and Quilla was trying to uncover the face. Yeah, we may have to see the video again, y'all. We may have to, or at least even on those still frames, we can see the attacker's face is obviously wrapped up. Looks like they have a T-shirt over the face, something covering the face, and that is the thing that is ripped off after Shanquella's neck is broken and she's slung to the floor. The attacker rips off the mask and goes immediately to break her head off of her body, resulting in the internal decapitation that the neurosurgeon had mentioned, and I told y'all about too. Donisha says, Adjero, where can you find the press release at? Facebook? Oh, okay. Down the rabbit hole, and Truth Teller just made a video. Okay. Then it said, it's not fair to us. Yes. All right. Coming in for a land. It said, Donisha is thanking people here. Said, I sent email to RN. The one I just showed with that pic, unless you sent another one. And I showed the pic too. Like I said, I don't think that's anybody crouching down over there. I think those are items. Scarlett Me says, good night, everyone. I wish you a restful sleep. Thank you. I appreciate you. Lena, look at the Joker. Hey, Mika Ramirez says, yes, there was a press conference today. Okay. All right. Maybe we'll have updates on it for tomorrow. Hey, family in the chat room, please get the likes up. It's more than the thumbs. Also, please don't forget to sign the petition. Yes. We have been online a while with a queen. All right. Awesome teaching tonight. Okay. So before we go, we're going to click on the, petition and see where we're at. Hey, all right. Yeah, you'll be out on the outside chatting. See, in Brim 9763 said, that's possible. Never say never. Hey. All right. Linda says, eyebrows are thick and bushy. Okay, we got more things, more differences being pointed out there. Geralda says, see here, Prochondria General de that's Spanish. Prochondria General de Justico del Estado de Baja. Mm-hmm. Alina says Shanquella had a lot of models around her. All right, cool. Now, RN, I sent the press conference link to the email. Okay, I'll look at it. I'll look again. Let's see here. Good night, Scarlett and me. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. Oh no. Wait a minute. Let me just refresh. 34,979. It obviously didn't take all of what we put up there because I know more than 3 people said they signed it. So right now it's still just saying 34,979. Okay. Well, we did our best, y'all, but continue on. It's still pinned in the chat here. So good night, y'all, and see y'all tomorrow. And again, when I do the premieres, I am in the chat, right? But these are clips from the lives. So they're clips from the live, but I am in the chat, talking and loving on y'all in there, and y'all loving on me back. So I will see y'all tomorrow morning. I'm probably gonna do the first one at like 9:30, which will be a clip, right? All right, love y'all. See y'all tomorrow, and thanks all the new subscribers and new members again. Thank y'all so much. Justice for Shanquella Robinson. Peace and